What is up, hooligans? And happy freedom. Welcome to another episode of Coffee with Hooligans, where we try to make the news suck a little less. Now, I appreciate all of you guys being here. If you're over on Rumble, please hit that like button. Hit that thumbs up button. More thumbs up equals more hooligans. We'll have to work on that. Either way, we're going to read through the schedule really quick, and then we will be checking on all the chats. So let me know how you guys are doing today. Then, of course, we will be getting things started. Got a ton of news today. We're going to be starting off with this video that I've forgotten to show you guys for like 3 or 4 days now. It's titled, Artist Jenkins, the head of global policy and customer support at Twitch. So we're going to figure out why they are so sensitive all of a sudden of the things I say. I'm currently still suspended over on Twitch because they fucking suck over there. But at least we know why they suck. You'll see in just a moment. Next up, we got a video titled Update Your Resumes. Vivek, or however you say his name, Ramaswamy, lays out a plan for mass deep state firings. It's not exactly news. It's just good things to come. Then we have an interesting video titled Durbin calls on House Ethics Committee to preserve and share report on Matt Gaetz. Everyone over on Capitol Hill is all rattled because Matt Gaetz is chosen as the new Attorney General. They're saying that they're not going to confirm him. They're saying that he's currently being investigated on some sort of ethics situation. The left is assuming this is why he has resigned from Congress, is because he's trying to escape this ethics report that's coming out on sexual conduct or something like that. I don't know. Either way, lots of controversy on Matt Gaetz. Then we got a video titled FBI reportedly raids Polymarket CEO's home after betting platform predicts President Trump's win. This is just deep state doing what they do, going after Americans and whatnot. Then we got a video titled Senator Thune vows to be a team player after being elected the Senate Majority Leader. I know a lot of people do not like Thune, and apparently he knows because he's out there trying to say all the right things right now. Then we have an interesting video. I don't know how you say this guy's name. Is it Thom? Is his name really Thom, or are we spelling Tom with an H these days? I don't know if that's his pronouns or his fucking name, but either way, someone Tillis gets into heated exchange with Rand Paul after he blocks his Helene relief bill. We're going to get some insight on why they're not helping those people in North Carolina as well as other victims of Hurricane Helene. We're going to get it right from the horse's mouth. And then we got a video titled Pritzker, governor of Illinois, says that they're going to be standing with the border crossers, that they're going to do everything in their power to try and keep the border crossers in Illinois. I don't know what is wrong with these governors, but they sure as hell don't care about Americans. Then we got a video titled Venezuelan gang TDA is now operating in every city inside of Tennessee, which is kind of surprising to hear. I would think that Tennessee would do something about that, but I guess not. Then we got a video titled Leftist says liberals should reserve tickets for Trump's inauguration and then not show up. This is another strategy by the lefties out here. As the title says, they're going to try and get all the tickets they can from the inauguration. That way people like me and you won't be able to go because they will think it's going to be a full venue, but really it's lefties just being the shitty, hate-hearted people that they are. Then we got a video here. You guys were asking about InfoWars and stuff, so I made sure to grab this video. It's titled InfoWars is being shut down. Apparently InfoWars was purchased by the Onion newspaper. Alex Jones, as I said yesterday, seems to be going through some rebranding. You can now follow his new X account on, I think it's AGN or AG Network or something like that. AJN or AJ Network. It's the Alex Jones Network. That's the new branding he's going through, because it sounds like they're really going to shut down InfoWars. Then we got a video titled Elon Musk dubbed the George Soros of the right. I don't know a whole lot about this. This is just fun stuff that's floating around at that point. Then we got a video provided by Zero. It's titled Lauren Boebert mocking the government by listing conspiracies. Then the last little bit of our news is titled Fetterman says that Donald Trump's appointments are god-tier trolling. I didn't like Fetterman when he first came out, but he's kind of growing on me. Then we have 2 funny videos of the day. The first one's titled Loving the New Attorney General. And then our official funny video of the day is titled I Can't Tell If This Is a Husky or Another Liberal Finding Out That President Trump Won. All of that's coming up next, but first we're going to read through the chats, see how you hooligans are doing today. What is up, everyone over on jeffmaclive.com. What's up, Zero? What's up, Hair Juicer? What's up, Guessum J? What's up, Alistair? What's up, Cassie J? What's up, Snooks? What's up, Damsel? What's up, Astral Hammer? Happy freedom, you hooligans. Hair Juicer, all of Alex Jones's websites are down. Fuck the Onion. Yeah, I think they're just gonna swap it to a new URL. Let me see if I can find his new X name, because he might have all the new stuff over there. I already shared it on X, so if you follow me on X, you'll already see Alex Jones's new name that he's going by, the Alex Jones Network. He's actually live right now. Wham. So this is his new channel here, alexjones.network. Let me see. Apparently this is still up. Maybe. Nope. You're right. You're right here, Juicer. They did take down his websites. Let's see if this works. This is his new website right here, alexjones.network. This is the new stuff. Literally just found it right there in front of you guys. I didn't know until you guys knew. So now we all know. It's alexjones.network. That's how you can find him now. He's no longer InfoWars. Of course, it's not his fault, but got to roll with the punches, right? That's how we ended up over on the website. That's how we ended up over on Rumble. Got to roll with the punches. That's how it goes. So I'm sure Alex Jones will turn out and be fine. What is up, everyone over on Rumble? Cody, you were first today. I appreciate you racing to the chat, Cody. What's up, Energy Woman? Happy freedom. What's up, Bobby? Appreciate you being here. What's up, Puffin Stuff? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Pumpkin? Let me see. What's up, Seppa? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Ghostly? Scrolling through, you guys are waiting on me. What's up, Sawdog? Appreciate you being here. What's up, MU? Happy freedom. What's up, Kevin? Happy freedom to you, Kevin. Are you done with Pokemon Go or what? I've been waiting to send you a package for, or whatever they call it, a gift for like a week now. What's up, Paul? Appreciate you being here. What's up, Jeffro? Happy freedom to you. If I didn't get you already. Let me see. What's up, Mr. Satan? What's up, Screaming Eagle? What's up, Gron? What's up, Matthew? Alistair, you're omnipresent. Appreciate you. Let me see here. What's up, Zupia? Happy freedom to you. You guys are waiting a minute. What's up, Tony Rez? Happy freedom. What's up, Elder Zoomer? Appreciate you being here. Don't forget, hit the thumbs up button over on Rumble. See if you can get us on the front page. And what is up, everyone over on Kick? What's up, Viola? What's up, Pag? Happy freedom to you. Appreciate all of you hooligans being on Kick. Like I said, we're not over on Twitch because we're just too damn funny for Twitch. What's up, Bobby A? Happy freedom to you. Mr. Satan, you were first over here on the commie platform. What's up, Tony Rich? Happy freedom. What's up, Locked and Loaded? Appreciate you being here. Let me see. What's up, Cheeky Chops? Happy freedom. What's up, Skulls? Happy freedom to you. Happy freedom, Snooks, if I didn't get you already. What's up, Proud Patriot Girly? Appreciate you sliding through. You hooligans are welcome to hit that thumbs up button over on the commie platform. It's good for them. It's good for that platform. What's up, Matt? Happy freedom. Let's see. Get some. Now he's Master Gaetz. It's safer. He's over there Master Gating. He might be. You don't know, okay? You don't know. Could be. Could be. Get this fixed here. All right, hooligans, we're going to get into things. We don't have any lives. There's no press briefings or anything like that. They must have cried their little eyes out yesterday. They needed a break from all that Trump winning going on. We're going to start off with this first video here. It's Artis Jenkins, the head of global policy and customer support for Twitch, because they're bastards over there, and that's why they suspended me, and I've been waiting to talk shit about them, and somehow I kept forgetting to put this video on the schedule for like 3 days now. So before we get into things, I want to remind you guys really quick, we have these Hope t-shirts. President Trump is America's hope. This design was created by Alistair. He is a badass in just about everything he does. If you think he can create it, I will post this link in the chat so you guys can hire him for your custom needs. This design does come in shirts for men, shirts for women, tank tops for men, tank tops for women, pullover hoodies, zipper hoodies, coffee mugs, stickers, dog tags, and we even made bumper stickers. Today I got on a Jeff Mac t-shirt. I got like 3 of these. I didn't realize it until I was doing laundry. I'm like, damn, I got 3 of these? I didn't realize. Either way, we got lots of items, lots of designs over on the merch store. I'll drop the link in the I'll drop both links in the chat while we're watching this first video. Now, give you some context here. This, once again, is Artis Jenkins. He's going on an anti-white rant and says America is a racist country and blasts President Trump and says his supporters are bigots and misogynists. Again, this is the guy that suspended me on Twitch, so just go ahead and get your coffee ready. Let's get this rolling.
Like the saying goes, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. 2016 was not a fluke. Donald Trump is the most American president we ever had, and he reflects who America really is. America is a racist country. America is a country that will prioritize a white candidate who is riddled with controversy and inadequacy and racism and bigotry over a highly qualified woman, over a highly qualified person of color. So it's now around 11 o'clock here in California, and conservative news outlets are already reporting that Donald Trump will be the 47th president of the United States. In addition to Fox News, Daily Wire is reporting it. CNN hasn't called it yet, but it's looking like it's inevitable. Like I said from the beginning, if Kamala Harris can't win Georgia, she just can't win, period. The interesting thing is, if you look at the electoral map, it is nearly identical to 2016. The only difference is in Nevada, and it looks like Kamala may not even pull that off. But the bigger concern than electoral map is the popular vote. Democrats have won the popular vote in every election since 1992, with the exception of 2004. That is nearly 36 years of Democrats running up on the popular vote. And if Democrats can't win here, it is a huge cause of alarm. For the next couple of weeks, people are going to be talking about what she could have done differently. And the answer is nothing. She ran an excellent campaign in the last 3 months. And honestly, I don't think anybody could have pulled off what she pulled off. No one thought this race was winnable until Kamala stepped up, and between her social media campaign and, all the celebrity endorsements and the rallies, she ran a great campaign. And here you go. CNN just called Pennsylvania, so now they have them up to 265. To my wife, to my daughter, to my community here on TikTok, who is primarily women, and to my son, I just want to say I'm sorry. I voted for Kamala Harris, and all the guys that I know voted for Kamala Harris. But the reality is, it wasn't nearly enough. The fact is, there's no shortage of men, and unfortunately women, in this country who don't want to see women win. They don't want to see women lead. They don't want to see women have agency over their own bodies. It's terrifying because I see all that women have to endure. My wife is a working professional, and she had to endure not one, but 2 C-sections. Fortunately, we're a dual tech income household, and we have some of the best health insurance that money can buy. But the reality is, most people aren't so privileged. So in addition to be able to afford a C-section, we also have the privilege of being able to have paid paternal leave. And as you all may know, America is the only first world country without paid maternity leave. And I can go on and on about how America makes it difficult to be a woman, but everyone knows that. It's just that no one seems to care.
All right, well, once again, that soft and stupid person there, he is the head of global policy and customer support over on Twitch. That's the person in charge when people get their little feelings hurt over on the Twitch platform. He says what comes and goes in where his rectum. Yeah, bunch of nonsense. That's the soft and stupid person that decided to suspend me on Twitch because I'm just too damn funny for that platform. It's crazy because I don't even say half the things that I want to say just to keep things cool. And then, now they want to stick a target on my back. They want to act and behave like fools. Let me pull these screenshots up once again if you don't know what I'm talking about here. These assholes over on Twitch suspended me for hate speech, and they said that I was targeting an individual or another live streamer using hate speech and the such, blah, 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 which obviously didn't happen. Even soft-ass YouTube didn't flag me during that live. I don't even know how many days ago it was at this point. But either way, they did flag me, and I appealed it. Then after the appeal, they actually sent me an email saying, yeah, they did mess up, and they shouldn't have given me that specific strike, and that the strike would still remain on my account, and I would receive another email. 3 minutes later, I did receive another email saying, no, I wasn't being hateful to a person specifically. I was just being hateful in general. Then they cite a video, the supposed video where I made the hate speech. Apparently it came out in 2001, even though Twitch didn't exist until 2006. So then I appealed that nonsense because it just simply doesn't make any sense. And they wrote me back to tell me that it's going to stick. So you can see right here, this is the email that I got. If you look beyond the little banner there, it says January 1st, 2001 was the date that the content was created where I had hateful conduct. Again, this is 5 or 6 years before Twitch even existed. And of course, they're trying to turn my lives into some hate fest or whatever. So I went from a 30-day suspension where they were going to unsubscribe all the members from the membership program on Twitch to a 14-day suspension, and not really sure if they're going to unsubscribe everyone that has a membership over on Twitch. All we know for sure 100% is fuck Twitch all day, all damn day. They suck over there. So anyways, getting that out of the way, we're going to get onto some fun stuff here. This next one is update your resumes. Vivek lays out a plan for mass deep state firings. And because that last stuff isn't really news, that's just me being attacked and free speech in general being attacked. We'll just move right on here to Vivek ran that salami, because this is some good stuff. Now, it's not a complete video. For some reason, they like cut him off halfway through, but he says enough to get the fire going. Now, this is, once again, Vivek Ramaswamy stirring the pot a little bit. Just a little bit, keeping them concerned over on Capitol Hill. So let's get this rolling, and don't forget, hit that thumbs up over on Rumble.
I think it turns out that the U.S. president, novel idea, just as the CEO of a company has over his company, the U.S. president has authority to decide who is or is not hired in the executive branch. Now, the main objection to this is that there are so-called civil service protections. Okay, these are supposedly protections that stop an executive from being able to unilaterally fire somebody who is part of a federal employee union or has special employee protections in the bureaucracy. You got to read the rules carefully. Those employee protections protect against individual firings. They do not protect against mass layoffs. And mass firings are absolutely what we require to fix the Washington, D.C. bureaucracy. If you had a president who came in on day one, said something to the effect of, treat it as a thought experiment for now. If your social security number ends in an odd number, you're out. If it ends in an even number, you're in. Now you get round two. If your social security number starts in an even number, you're out. And if it starts in an odd number, you're in. That's a 75% mass headcount reduction across the bureaucracy, which is completely compliant with the civil service protections because they do not protect against mass reductions in force.
All right, like I said, they kind of cut him off there, but definitely enough to get the people on Capitol Hill going. Apparently they have all these policies to try and protect them while they're being corrupt pieces of shit. Vivek and them, they're not that worried about it. They are not that worried about it. Next up we got, oh my goodness, Matt Gaetz. I want to say he's causing controversy, but people have mixed opinions when it comes to Matt Gaetz. Now, it doesn't seem to be MAGA. MAGA seems to be totally fine with Matt Gaetz being selected for Attorney General. Now, I guess all of these people still have to be confirmed or whatever. Again, I'm kind of new at this. I didn't pay that much attention to this part of the election cycle back in 2020, but a lot of people speculate that he's not going to get confirmed. He's not going to get the support that he needs to be validated. Also, apparently, Matt Gaetz was under investigation for ethics. They're accusing him of sexual misconduct or something along those lines. Because he has resigned from Congress in order to become Attorney General, a lot of people say that the reason he resigned from Congress is because he's trying to get away from this ethics investigation. They think that he did do something wrong and that he's trying to avoid punishment. And this is President Trump giving him a way out because birds of a feather when it comes to assaulting women is what the left is speculating here. Now, they don't say all of that in this video. You'll see it on the internet. Like I said, they're all pissed off about Matt Gaetz and all of this stuff right now. It's being shared across all platforms. So, anyways, we have this video coming up next, but first we're going to read through the chat, see what you hooligans think about Twitch being soft and stupid, as well as Vivek stirring that pot. Got those people concerned over on Capitol Hill. Here, Juicer Doge is taking applications for analysis. What do you got to do to qualify? Send me the link here, Juicer. Send me a link. I'll apply. Maybe Elon will hook me up. We'll do that on the weekends. What's up, RK? Happy freedom. I've been loving all the meltdowns from the lefty media. Yeah, they're having a hard time right now. Guess Jeff was a hater in 2001, which makes him the youngest hater according to Guinness World Records. Be proud of that. Well, thanks, Guess Can't wait for the plaque to come in the mail. We deserve it. Alistair, yeah, I'm seeing this tattoo doing its rounds right now. Trump is not my effing president. Yeah, well, he's your permanent tattoo. You imagine being so soft and stupid you get the name of someone you hate tattooed on your body? That's something else. You know, I don't think it's always the smartest idea to get someone you love tattooed on your body unless it's a family member. But to get someone you hate tattooed on your body, they should have did the forehead. They should have went straight for the face tattoo. Get Big Trump Daddy across the forehead. That's basically what they did. It's just mispositioned. Sanook said explains so much about F and Twitch. Yeah, they're going to end up canning themselves. Every time they do something stupid like that, Kick gets a little brighter. It's just the way it is. I think that's why Kick pretty much duplicated the Twitch platform. Kick is almost identical to Twitch. It's just green and not purple. And it has a sense of humor. It's not soft and stupid like Twitch is. Alistair, oh my God, just missed the point that it's not because she's a woman of color. It's because she's a dumbass. You're right, Alistair. They can't swallow the truth, you know. They're not able to. What's up, Sam? Happy freedom to you. What does this say, Gus? Look at this. Bambi Al Qaeda confirmed here. Whistleblower identified in Twitch versus Jeff. Yes, he is a hater. Yes. Yes, getting that second opinion from Bambi Al Qaeda, damn it. Yes. What are you saying, Snooks? Gee, should I get Jeff removed from my ass? Well, Snooks, you should have added the word tattoo in there because now everybody feels a little different about what you just said. Holy. Paul, only tats I care for are Polynesian. Just saying. What are you saying? Did you make me say something bad? It feels like you made me say something bad there. I'm not getting it. Bobby, I want to get my taint tatted up. What are you going to get, though? And how are you going to show it off? Asking for a friend. Ghostly, Kick rents the Twitch platform from Amazon. It's the same. The server's the same. 70% of the internet uses Amazon servers, and they're stuck to Amazon community guidelines, which is really interesting. But since Kick has been using the same server that Twitch uses, but they don't have any of the same censorship, makes me really wonder what is the Amazon server guidelines. Because this whole time, I thought that the Amazon server guidelines were why the platforms had such strong censorship, why they were moderating so intensively. And I assumed it was in order to keep their position on the server. But Kick, they don't censor most things. I don't think you can pull your tits out on Kick. Can't show people getting murdered or anything like that. But as far as I know, that's just about it. You can show gambling. You can even show copyrighted material. Unless they've changed the rules, which maybe they have, because I don't do stuff like that. But they're not getting censored from the server. So then that means that Twitch and all these other platforms that use the Amazon servers, they must just be censoring for the fun of it, because the government told them to do so. Maybe they got an email from the White House or something, like the Twitter files or the YouTube files and things like that. It's hard to say. But yeah, they do use the same servers. Jeff Rowe, the underage girl deal they tried to get him for before, I believe. Is that what it is? Because I didn't hear anything about Matt Gaetz being investigated for bad things or anything like that until this happened. Now that he's been selected as Attorney General, now everybody's talking about him being investigated and all this stuff. What's up, Peyton? Happy freedom. What's up, Libby Racer? Happy freedom to you. Ghostly, he is acting AG, no confirmation needed. Is that how it goes? Because they're saying he's not getting the support he needs to be confirmed. What's up, Disco? Happy freedom. What's up, Deputy Dog? Happy freedom to you. Plastic Quack, what the fuck? They went over 20 years back. Yeah, and I know their date and stuff is wrong. When I appealed that post that I showed you on the screen there where they're accusing me of hateful conduct back in 2001, I mentioned all that stuff in that appeal. I told them that their email doesn't make sense. They have no proof of me breaking any community guidelines because I didn't break any community guidelines. This is simply them being soft and stupid and being biased against me. That this is just simply discrimination because of the things that I say, not that I actually said anything wrong. And then they sent me another email and they were like, this strike sticks. Oh, okay. So they basically told me I was right and then just permanently left my strike there. So we'll see. We'll see. What's up, Spicy K? Happy freedom. As soon as we get back on Twitch, I'm going to tell everybody to leave the fucking platform so they can do whatever they want. Mary Todd, the assholes that banned me. Yep, that's how it goes. What's up, Craig? Happy freedom. Craig, 17-year-old debunked total deep state BS. Yeah, see, and that's what I assumed too. Because like I said, I didn't even hear about the investigation. I've never heard anybody say anything bad about Matt Gaetz other than, plastic surgery kind of stuff. And then all of a sudden all this news comes out. And it's like, wait a minute. How true is that? But it doesn't sound true at all. What's up, Wayward? Happy freedom to you. What's up, J-Dog? What's up, Zeus Boot? Happy freedom. Zeus Boot, the frames are greener here on Kick. That's right, Zeus Boot. We're going to tell them when we get back on Twitch. We're going to start a whole publicity campaign. Leave Twitch. And they're getting cut out of Free Speech Saturday. Fuckers. They get what they deserve. What's up, Wayward Son? You're omnipresent. Appreciate you. What's up, Sage Pup? Happy freedom. What's up, Visions? Happy freedom to you. ACB, happy freedom. Gaetz nominated. Might just be a troll. Could be. There's a lot of speculation. Like I said, it's very controversial right now. What's up, Captain Seamus? Happy freedom. Cheeky chops. Twitches for snitches. Mm-hmm. Yes. All right, hooligans. We're going to move into this next video. Like I said, it is Matt Gaetz. Also, Mary Todd, I'll tag you in that post on X if I get enough time here. Once again, this is Durbin calls on House Ethics Committee to preserve and share report on Matt Gaetz. Now, I wrote a bunch of little details there, but I already read them off. We've had a nice little discussion here already on Matt Gaetz, so you got the context down. We're going to hear these people using slant words and stuff, kind of trying to be professional while saying that they don't support Matt Gaetz. Now, this is going to be a plethora of little interviews here. The video is 3 minutes and 23 seconds long. Varied opinions. All of it has to do with Matt Gaetz. So hit that thumbs up button over on Rumble, and let's get this rolling.
I can name between 5 and 10 Republicans who are seriously considering voting against this nomination and insisting that there be a vote. Republicans as well as Democrats are absolutely aghast at the idea that we would allow a recess appointment of the top judicial officer in the United States of America. That is absolutely abhorrent to the powers and traditions of the United States Senate and the Constitution. Matt Gaetz's nomination alone is likely to bring chaos to the Department of Justice because it will prompt major resignations among the professionals who have no intention of serving with an attorney general interested in pyrotechnics and acting rather than real law enforcement. I am going to demand release of the Ethics Committee report, all of its findings and recommendations. Matt Gaetz has chosen to resign from the House, but he can't choose to conceal that information.
The results of this election were strong and fairly clear. President Trump's been reelected. He will have a majority in the Senate and the House. He is entitled to his nominations. but he's not entitled to a confirmation of literally any nominee. And so as I've talked to colleagues, there are some real concerns about whether or not the Senate will unilaterally give away its critical confirmation power.
But doesn't he have a mandate here to do exactly what he's doing, which is, as he says, shake up Washington?
He does have a mandate to make changes. The question is how much, of what kind? And I think it is exactly the Senate's role, historically, constitutionally, to put some boundaries or guardrails around how much change.
The timing of his resignation and flight with President-elect Donald Trump suggests he believes that this report is not friendly and favorable. So I want to read the report and find out what the investigation behind it brought out. In light of Donald Trump's selection of former Congressman Matt Gaetz to be Attorney General, I'm calling on the House Ethics Committee to preserve and share their report and all relevant documentation on Mr. Gaetz with the Senate Judiciary Committee. The sequence and timing of Mr. Gaetz' resignation from the House raises serious questions about the contents of the House Ethics Committee report. We cannot allow this valuable information from a bipartisan investigation to be hidden from the American people.
It's our obligation to try and confirm these nominees quicker than we've seen in recent history. I think Congress's hand is it's by design strong, and we should use those authorities to go ahead, vet nominees, and get them confirmed, as opposed to avoiding the hard decisions that the American people elected us to make.
Well, they're basically saying, the most of them, that they're going to do whatever they can to stand in the way of this. Just like all of them are doing for everything that President Trump is trying to do, right? The governors, the mayors, they're saying that they don't want to do mass deportations. These people on Capitol Hill, they're talking about sending as much money to foreign countries as possible before the Trump administration gets in. So, more money for foreign countries, no money for North Carolina or other Americans that are in need. So they're gonna continue to do that. They're also talking about a path to citizenship for the illegals, right? We have more than 25 million illegals in the country right now, and the government is doing everything they can to figure out how to get them citizen status before President Trump gets in and kicks all these fuckers out. I don't know. Gotta pray. That's about all we can do. We already voted. We got President Trump in, and that was our job. That was our obligation. And so now we're just ears and eyes out, seeing what's going on. Gotta pray. That's all we can do until these people get into office. January 6th, obviously waiting for certification process to see how that goes. There's a lot of people still speculating that Hyena Harris will not certify the election. They need to prove that, though. She can't just say no. She can't just, oh, no, we're not certifying it. They have to actually bring a case. From what I've heard so far, they don't have any kind of case. They're not even trying to bring a case. So we'll see. We won't know until we get there. And then, of course, January 20th, when President Trump does the inauguration, and then everything's in full motion. I think they mentioned January 3rd is when we get new Congress or new Senate or something like that. So we got some exciting days ahead of us. Next up, FBI reportedly raids Polymarket CEO's home after betting platform predicts President Trump's win. It's coming up next, but first we're going to read through the chat and see what you hooligans think about what those assholes were saying about Matt Gaetz. Thanks for joining us over on the website, Captain. You're a badass. The Uniparty is going to Uniparty. You're right, Captain Seamus. You're right. Those damn Democrats, and we got those rhinos out there, and well, they're birds of a feather behind closed door. Snooks, the path for the illegals is a path back to their countries. I don't even care if they go back to their own country. As long as they get on the outside of the wall, they could just stay right there if they want to. As long as they're outside the country. Because they don't belong here. Otherwise, they should come here legally. That's the path to citizenship. Zero, these criminals are shitting in their pants because they're taking back power. Yep. And like I said, they're doing everything they can to try and stand in the way of it, but it ain't gonna work. Captain Seamus, these guys are the problem. You are right. Zero, they hate Trump's picks. That means they're good. Well, he picked Thune, right? Oh no, he didn't pick Thune. Who was it? He picked somebody Rubio, that's got everybody bent out of shape. But I don't know. I know President Trump's got a plan. Be safe out there. Get some. Sam, Twitch is a bigot, I tell you. They should just ban themselves. That's what Twitch should do. Here, Juicer, 2001, when we were 12. I know. It's been a long time. I've had that hateful conduct most of my life, apparently, according to Twitch. Alistair, all the ones fighting against Trump's appointments are showing that they can't be trusted. Hope they keep it up so we can see the bad actors. Absolutely, Alistair. Like they were saying about the Harris signs. Keep track of all those houses that had Harris signs. You know those are Americans that you can't trust. Same thing with the people that are standing against President Trump right now. They can go ahead and scream and cry as loud as they want to. It's just more people that we know we can't trust. Thank you so much, Energy Woman, for that $15 donation over on Rumble. I really appreciate the support. Thank you so much, Energy Woman. It says, pray and ask for forgiveness and forgive each other. Do no harm, take no shit, much love. Absolutely, Energy Woman. Thank you. Let's see, what's your name? Cerebrus, happy freedom to you. The only one pick I don't like is Tulsi Gabbard, who is a Soros girl. Really, I have never heard anyone say that. I have heard people say that they're kind of on the fence about Tulsi Gabbard, but I haven't heard anyone say that she's connected to Soros. That's interesting. Bobby, she's hot. Well, yeah, but you guys say that AOC's hot, and she's a terrible person herself, so I don't know. Being hot isn't everything. Peyton, Thune will either prove himself a patriot or a traitor. We gotta just watch and see. Yep. What's up, Shroomish? Happy freedom. Shroomish, all these people thinking she will... Let's see. Kamala Anand softheads. Yeah, see, and I forgot about that. It's weird. What did I hear before? It wasn't Harris Anons. That's something. There's some Democrat Anon stuff going on. That's because they started denying the election. So people are creating a blue team Anon group. I don't know. They hate us because they're anus. That's all I know. Supia, these people are trash. Trump already has worked to put the House and Senate into recession to appoint who he wants. Trump can also undo the unconstitutional mass amnesty BS that they're planning. Yeah, Zupia, they're just drawing straws at this point. Hoping something works. Pumpkin, not gonna work. I agree. Cerebrus, no path. Just kick them out. For real. I don't know why they want him to be here in the first place. It didn't win them the election. I don't know if that's what they thought. Maybe they're planning for the future. You know, like I was telling you guys, we went through census this last year, and in the census, it asks how many people are in the house, even if they're illegal. So apparently this has a connection to the electoral votes. And because we got 25 million more people in the country right now during census, our electoral votes is going to change in the future to accommodate all those extra people that are here. And so I was wondering when I was showing you guys the census paper I had, that was going to happen. I just didn't know if it was going to affect the electorals this time around, or if it's going to be the next election. Like maybe it'll affect the midterms, or definitely affect the next primary election. We'll see. Only time will tell. But for right now, the illegals didn't help them win the election. So what exactly do they want all these illegals here for? A lot of people think it's replacement theory. Cerebrus, just confirm him and move on. Yeah, for real. Ghostly jail time. I know those traitors on Capitol Hill. Zeusboot, I love Tulsi. Needs to be first female POTUS. She could be. She could be. What's up, CJ? Happy freedom. Hooligans Island. Direct them to Uranus. No. That's what they want. That's what they want. You heard old man Walter. He likes those MAGA butts, okay? Don't direct them to Uranus. They'll take advantage of it. That's terrible. Holy. They like that stuff. They're into that. Let's see. Where are we? Oh, yes. FBI reportedly raids... Why do they say reportedly? Like it's not true. FBI raids the Polymarket's CEO's home after betting platform predicts the Trump win. Now, before we get into this, I want to remind you guys really quick. If you would like to participate in Free Speech Saturday, make sure you post all of your memes over on Discord or on jeffmaclive.com. Just hop in the group chats on either platform. You'll see the tabs labeled memes. Drop what you got and we'll shout you out as we're making Saturdays more fun. Well, let's get into the story here about how they went after the CEO of Polymarket. I didn't even know what that was until the week of the election. And now here we are covering how that person's house was raided. These fuckers. Either way, hit that thumbs up button over on Rumble. And let's get this rolling.
It's time for the hot topic of the hour. The CEO of Polymarket, New York City home, raided by the FBI yesterday, happening just 1 week after the betting agency successfully predicted the outcome of the presidential election. Fox Business's Lydia Hu now with all that is going on. Lydia.
Yeah, good morning there, Maria. This happened yesterday morning. The FBI raided the Manhattan home of 26-year-old Polymarket CEO Shane Kaplan, taking his cell phone and electronic devices from his apartment. That raid, as you mentioned, comes after the crypto predictions betting platform correctly predicted Donald Trump's victory last week, contrary to opinion polling. A spokesperson for the company called the raid, quote, obvious political retribution by the outgoing administration. And Kaplan, the CEO, added this in an X post for himself, quote, it's discouraging that the current administration would seek a last-ditch effort to go after companies they deem to be associated with political opponents. The incumbents should do some self-reflection and recognize that taking a more pro-business, pro-startup approach may be what would have changed their fate this election. Now, the FBI and DOJ did not immediately respond to our request for comments, but the agencies are reportedly investigating Polymarket for allegedly accepting trades from U.S.-based users. As you know, election betting was legalized in the U.S. just this year by a court ruling, but Polymarket is not licensed with the Commodities Futures Trading Commission. The platform is not supposed to be available in the U.S., according to a settlement it reached with the government 2 years ago. But Polymarket gained a lot of attention in this election cycle. Around $3.5 billion were wagered on the presidential election. And Maria, it also got the platform investment from Republican billionaire Peter Thiel, who supported Trump back in 2016 and has also mentored J.D. Vance. Now, since the election, questions have been raised about some of the betting activity on Polymarket. One anonymous user reportedly cashed in huge over Trump's victory. He was known as the Trump whale and reportedly made a profit of $85 million by betting Trump would win both the presidency and the popular vote. The company says that he is a French national. Maria.
All right, Lydia, thanks very much. This is outrageous that...
So they go after Shane there. They're all mad. Polymarket looks sweet. It looks sweet. I kind of want to check it out. We got to wait for the raids to stop first, but it looks like a pretty cool platform. What it really sounds like is that because they're not licensed, they're probably not going to be taxed appropriately. And the government, they like their tax stall hairs, even though they print their own cash and fuck us in the stock market. No lipstick, no dinner date, nothing, just fuck us. But anyways, that's what it sounds like. Government's all mad. They're mad about the Trump win. They're mad that people are betting money on the Trump win. They're mad that this guy doesn't have official licensing, red tape by the government, therefore probably not going to be taxed appropriately. All profits would be just considered like self-employment, like a Schedule C. But because it has to do with bets and stuff, it should be capital gains tax, which is like 40% or whatever you make and all of that kind of stuff, depending on other forms of red tape. So sounds like it comes down to money, and Trump won, and their feelings really hurt. I follow Shane now on X, and he posted yesterday, new phone, who this? And love that. Love that. Because the FBI took his phone. They took all of his stuff, so he went out and bought a new phone. First thing he did, sign into X and start trolling them bastards. So, yeah, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. He seems pretty confident that he didn't do anything wrong, or at least that he's not facing any real jail time. And that, well, the corrupt government's just doing what they do. So at least he's got high spirits while going through this shit, because not me. I'm glad I haven't had to go through this shit. I shouldn't have to go through this shit because I don't do anything wrong. I sit in my house, pet my cat, and scream at the TV all day. Definitely not a reason to get raided. But, man, if that happened to me, I'd be all bent out of shape by them bastards. Next up, we got Senator Thune vows to be a team player after being elected Senate Majority Leader. Now, I haven't heard anybody be excited about Thune. And apparently Thune has heard the same news I've been hearing. So he's out here trying to reassure everyone he's going to be a team player. He's going to be the guy that everybody needs him to be. We'll see. It's coming up next, but first we're going to read through the chat, see what you hooligans think about the CEO of Polymarket. Kim Shamus, the Department of Injustice. Yep. Kevin Shamus, yeah, no one looking like they support Trump gets by without getting lawfared. Yep. It shouldn't be that way, but it totally is. It's like MailChimp. It's a service that you can pay for like mass emailing and promotion services and things like that. I signed up for an account through MailChimp because I was going to have them be the service that we use for emails to go from the website. Well, that's what it would be now, but back when I applied for it, we were just trying to figure out how to contact everyone before we had Discord. I applied for MailChimp, and I got the verification email after making my account, and then I got another email right afterwards saying that I am permanently banned from the platform, and I can never use their services because my content doesn't go in line with whatever their call to action, their service needs or whatever. Now, I don't know what the fuck I do. It's so bad. But MailChimp obviously can't be trusted. And there's other companies just like that. I mean, there's even people getting debanked. There's still a lot of people that don't even know what that means. That you can be debanked. If your bank finds out about what you post on social media, or you run a business and you're pro-Trump, they may just close your bank accounts. And they can keep your money too. Because when you sign up for a bank account, you're giving them authority over your cash. So you put money in the bank, they find out you're a Trump supporter, they close your bank account, they get to keep your doll hairs, and you just lose your access to banking. You'll have to go find a new bank to bank with, and hopefully they don't fuck you over. And that stuff's going to continue to get worse, and it may even become more amplified with the fact that President Trump is coming back into power, because it was a bigger deal prior to the Biden administration coming in. Once the Biden administration came in, they started going after bigger fish and stuff. But when they're not sitting on the top of the hill there, because that's where President Trump's going to be, these guys are going to start going after smaller accounts again. And that's like AOC was saying, I think it was yesterday, she wants to know what podcasts you guys listen to. She wants to know the live streamers you listen to and stuff like that. So it really sounds like they're going to go after pretty much anybody and everybody that's out here telling the truth. So we'll see. We'll see. Alistair, I love how 20 years ago, if you were attacked by the FBI, people would just assume that you were guilty. Now we assume that they're picking on you. Yeah, Alistair, and it's crazy, but I think the way they were going after President Trump, it really opened eyes on that, because even when they're bringing the cases, they're like, yeah, this case is 23 years old. And everyone's like, well, what's the statute of limitations? They're like, well, it's 7 years. What the fuck are you doing? And they're like, oh, we're gonna send him to prison, right? Orange man bad. Saying stuff like that. And I think that that's what really opened people's eyes, because even when I started live streaming, most people in the chat thought if you were speaking to an officer or if you were pulled over, that you must be a terrible criminal. That talking to a cop automatically meant you were going to jail. And now we're in a time period where if you see people talking to cops, everybody just assumes it's some sort of political nonsense that you're being stopped for. And it's crazy how things have changed just so much in the last 4 years. But yeah, 20 years ago, people still had common sense intact. COVID didn't kill it. That's what happened. COVID killed common sense. That's what really happened. Snooks. Wowzers, you're really a badass. Very hot. Well, thank you, Snooks. SEPA, PayPal is Mafia. Yeah. See, and I haven't heard them going after people in a while, but they were going after people. Free League of Texan, I chat with cops all the time. Yeah. I talk to them every once in a while. It just depends. I've been in court a lot, so I know what to say and what not to say. Libby Racer, Biden's FBI initiated political terrorism. Yep. Yep, knocking on doors over people posting memes and stuff. MU especially mad that people won money on the Orange Eagle win. Yeah, they're so butthurt right now. What's up, Enter User? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Courtly? Pumpkin, when is Hunter's trial? I have no idea. Are they going to say he's not fit to stand trial like his dad? That'd be something. Libby Racer, no one trusts the FBI. No integrity left. I don't think anybody trusts anybody on Capitol Hill. But I think people want to. I think that if the government was fair and just, and they actually caught the bad guys, and they actually helped the good guys that were being attacked by the bad guys, then people would glorify the government. I think they would celebrate the government. They'd be thankful for the government. But because all they do is spy on us, steal our money, throw us in jail, smoke us, lie about us, stick our face on the news as terrorists and things like that, well, nobody wants to be a part of that stupid shit. Most people just want to be okay. I mean, I was thinking about that yesterday. You spend so much time trying to afford to be alive that you're just working on that, hoping that one day you'll be able to afford things and then you can start living. And then I came to the conclusion that most likely I'll be in the middle of working when I die. I'll just be in the middle of something I'm trying to do, and I'll kick the bucket because I just simply can't get enough money to live like most Americans. Just living paycheck to paycheck. What's up, Sibo? Happy freedom. Get her, don't take no shit. That's right. That's right. I just watched that stuff the other day. What I watched last night? Demolition Man. I fell asleep watching Demolition Man. I have to watch it again. Feels like Demolition Man and Idiocracy. If you mix those movies together, you got the Biden administration. That's like basically what we've been doing for the last 4 years. What's up, Amish? Happy freedom. It is rough out there. As long as we're laughing, we're all right. You know, that's pretty much, that's my motto at this point. As long as we can laugh, we're all right. Viola, don't knock on my door. Yeah, exactly. Damn Fed boys. Tony Rich, I'll have a rat burger with cheese. I mean, we're almost there. They want us to eat the bugs. We're going to eat the rats before we eat the bugs. Rat sack skin got nervous. Hooligans Island, eBay's next. They're going to go after eBay. They might. You never know. Puffin stuff. Hunter's sentencing is December 12th in Delaware for gun drug charges. They're going to give him probation. They're going to probation and some community service. I hope not. I hope he deserves, but you know. I mean, yeah, Amish. We talk about that a lot. Keeping it as livestock. It's definitely something that everyone. Bedroom house, more people are renting now than ever before. You gotta deal with slumlords and stuff. Like here, I can't even have window air conditioners, and they're like, nah, die in 90-degree weather, 100-degree weather, just kick the bucket. Sustaining. They want to be in a position where Americans can help other Americans. You don't have to rely on the government because all they want to do is bend us over. So, and it's a good thing that we're walking into, but it's kind of like that full circle thing that people talk about, where like easy times create weak men create hard times create strong men, right? So on and so forth. And I think that's what we're seeing right now. Oh no, we dropped for a second there. I don't know what happened. The internet buffered out, but we're good. Type refresh in the chat for anybody who doesn't know. They're sitting there looking at a still screen. But either way, I do think that is where we are, is that Americans want to be self-sustaining. They want to help each other. They don't want to have to rely on the government. And you know, it was really a big sign because Hyannis Harris was talking about free money and stuff, and Americans chose to earn their money and not accept free money. So that's what I'm getting out of it. What's up, Breeze by You? Happy freedom. All right, hooligans, we're going to get into this next video here. This is Senator Thune vows to be a team player after being elected Senate Majority Leader. Now, I haven't seen one person yet that's excited about Thune. And like I said, I think he's hearing the same stuff. So he's here making promises. We'll see how it all turns out. Hit that thumbs up button over on Rumble, and let's get this rolling.
He's speaking live right now. Let's watch.
After the game, my dad pointed that out, and he said, you know, Chris was open, wide open under the basket, and you should have given him the ball. That was my dad. He hated ball hogs. He wanted me and my siblings to be team players. He always believed that if there was somebody else who had a better shot than you did, that you got him the ball. And that's my goal as leader, to pass the ball to the best positioned player, to empower everybody on the team. We have a lot of brilliant people in the Republican conference, brimming with ideas and knowledge. And it will be my job to make sure that they have the chance to use those ideas and that knowledge to strengthen our country and to make life better for the American people. That's what I focused on as chairman of the Senate Commerce Committee. It's what I focused on as whip, and it's what I plan to do as leader. The leader's office will be a resource, not a roadblock for members seeking to achieve their legislative goals. And that starts with empowering committees, which will in turn ensure that individual members at all levels of seniority have a real voice in the legislation that we consider. As whip, I've consistently advocated for our members' amendments, resulting in over 100 amendment votes this Congress. In the majority, we can do better, and I will continue my commitment to amendments as leader. The committee process is key to developing strong legislation, but all members of the Senate, and not just the members of a particular committee, should have a voice in final legislation through amendments on the floor. Members should assume that amendment votes will be the norm. That will mean taking tough votes at times. But that, folks, is part of our jobs. Members should also expect a return to regular order in the Senate next year. I will devote serious time in the summer to floor consideration of appropriations bills so that we don't constantly wind up with an end-of-the-year pileup and problematic continuing resolutions.
All right, we're going to pull back from there just a little bit. What he is.
Well, there's Thune making promises that he's going to be a part of the team. He's not going to stand in the way. Top comment on here says, Rhino, the fact that McConnell put him up and Schumer approves tells you everything you need to know. And I'm hearing that from just about everybody. I don't see anybody that's impressed with Thune at all, but we'll see how it goes, because as far as I know, there isn't much we can do about it at this point. Just the fact that he feels the need to go out there and make those promises and reassure people that he's going to be a team player doesn't feel good to me. It's like when the government shows up and tells you there isn't anything to worry about. It's not good. It is not good. What's up, Southern Eagleman? Happy freedom to you. Next up, we have an interesting little back and forth. We're only going to hear one side of it because it itself is 7 minutes long. It's titled, I don't know if this is Thom. Is this person's name really Thom, or are we spelling Tom with an H now? I don't know what his name is. It's Thom Tillis. Gets into heated exchange with Rand Paul after he blocks his Helene relief bill. So we've been covering and trying to stay up to date with the victims from Hurricane Helene and Hurricane Milton and all of that. And we just keep hearing how the government is failing those people over and over again. No one is showing up to help those people except for other Americans, which are turned away because they're not allowed to help for whatever reason. So the government is just standing in the damn way, and they're not showing up for Americans that need help. And now we're going to know why, because this conversation right here that we're about to listen to next pretty much tells you everything you need to know about it. Now, before we get into it, we're going to read through the chat, see what your hooligans think about Thune. What's up, 10 Man? Happy freedom. Everybody was looking for you yesterday. Snooks, where's Russell? I don't know. Maybe he's at work. Maybe he's working. Breeze Bay, you don't trust Thune? I don't either. Not with all that reassuring he's doing. That makes me feel uncomfortable. Thank you so much, Southern Eagleman, for that $5 donation on Rumble. I really appreciate the support. Thank you so much. Zupia, who has to literally read word for word the message that they need to convey. I hate him already. Yeah, Zupia, I don't know who wrote that little speech for him, but like I said, the fact that he thinks that he needs to talk like that already tells you that he's not getting the support from the majority of people out here. People do not trust him. And I wonder what his X looks like, or his social media. I wonder if people are writing hateful shit under his posts and whatnot, because somebody told him that nobody likes him. Otherwise, that speech wouldn't have sounded like that. Bobby the fucking Squirrel Killers? That's right. Justice for Peanut. Courtly, he's a piece of shit. Don't trust that fool. Courtly, he was voted in by a secret ballot. Yep. He's a big secret. Capitol Hill's big secret. Pumpkin, not sure of Thune. Sounds like a Democrat when he talks. I know that. Dutton, happy freedom to you. I feel Thune has other loyalties. Definitely could be. If he's got all that support from the other corrupt people, but not we the people. Paul Klaus hacking Rumble again? No. He keeps Rumble online. He might be checking the analytics right now. Checking in the back, making sure everything's good. DCAT, Thune is just another government butt buddy. He'll take it any way he can get it. That's exactly what it seems like, DCAT. And happy freedom to you, DCAT. DeMarquise, happy freedom to you. Thune is a goon. Thinking so. Time will tell. He'll show his true colors sooner or later. What's up, Karaticus? Happy freedom. Anytime you hear team player, run. Yep. Like I said, somebody wrote that speech for him. Astral Hammer, he identifies as Thom Thoy. Is that what it is? Because I'm telling you, I don't know. What is his name? What is that dude's name? Is it really Thom? Is his name really Thom? Because I've never seen that. Thom? I don't know. We're going to get into this video here. Thom Tillis. We're going with that until I get corrected. Thom Tillis gets into heated exchange with Rand Paul after he blocks his Helene relief bill. And it's interesting because this really seems like the same kind of story that we heard about the border. The Biden administration claimed that they needed to pass a bill in order to close the border. That's what they said. Now, we know that's not true, but that's what they said. And the bill didn't get passed because they wanted to send a bunch of money to foreign countries, wanted to send it to Ukraine and all of that stuff in order to close the border. Now, we don't have to give money to somebody else to close our own borders. And everybody knew that was bullshit, and they threw it out. And this is the same thing. They want to send money to foreign countries, or else they're not going to help the victims of Hurricane Helene. So hit that thumbs up over on Rumble, and let's get this rolling.
Senator from North Carolina.
Mr. President, thank you.
Hold on, let me get to this timestamp. I forgot. It's a huge video. We're not going to watch all hour and a half of it. Let's scroll through right here. All right, let's get it going.
Be considered made and laid upon the table.
Is there objection?
Mr. President.
Senator from Kentucky.
Reserving the right to object. I lived for 4 months in Asheville, worked at the VA hospital, still have fond feelings for Western North Carolina. I have an uncle who lives just up the road from Asheville. I know about the devastation. One of my best friends from my wedding lives in Asheville as well. But the thing is the reason why we won't do this in a responsible way is because the Senate voted to send all your money to Ukraine. I mean, they voted to send $200 billion to Ukraine. I've been all over the mountains of Appalachia when I ask people, would you rather that your senators take care of you here in Asheville or here in Pikeville, here in Appalachia? Or would you rather them send your money to Ukraine? I don't get anybody wanting to send a penny to Ukraine. Look, you can have all kinds of sympathy in the world for Ukraine, a hostility towards Russia being the aggressor nation. but we don't have the money. We're $2 trillion in the hole. Interest this year is going to be $1 trillion. And as far as passing this, I'm willing to let it pass today. He's going to object to passing his own bill today simply because it gets paid for. How crazy is that? Not even let the other side object to it. He's going to object to his own bill. I'm willing to let the bill pass, but take some of the fluff and boondoggle subsidies from the Green New Deal and put it into here. The money's sitting here. We put it into here for disasters. We help Asheville today. Oh, no, it's not the time nor the place to pay for things. The question before the Senate is whether on behalf of the American people, we should borrow and spend an additional $810 million for small business loans. You know who gets small business loans right now? Ukraine. We're funding, 60 Minutes did a special on this, funding a purse and dress store in Ukraine. We fund the Ukrainian government pensions. Look, half of our state governments are short in pensions. Our U.S. government is short in pensions, and we're funding them in Ukraine. So some of the same people who want this immediately now, we don't want to pay for it, are happy to pay for crap all over Ukraine, including government salaries and pensions and small business loans to Ukraine. You know what? The job of legislators is to make decisions, to set priorities. We don't have an infinite amount of money, but we do have enough money to take care of them in Asheville and in Virginia. Simply pay for it. But realize the people assembled will object to their own bill today. I'm offering their bill. All we got to do is take some money that's laying around in a pot of money, Green New Deal, boondoggle money going to big corporations, and put it in for disaster. We can do that today. You still want to subsidize green energy? Come back and do that next year. Pay for it now. We don't have to borrow hundreds of millions of dollars to bail this program out. But Congress has a habit of refusing to do what you and I would do if faced with a new and large expense. Congress refuses to cut elsewhere, even when saying yes to every new spending proposal and programs that has led to record high inflation. Americans have been forced to learn the hard way that they are the ones who have to pay for Congress's addiction to spending. And so I offer a fiscally responsible path to pay for the bill. Spare Americans from increasing the hidden tax of inflation. My amendment would rescind $810 million from the Department of Energy's boondoggle green new energy deals. It's a $4.75 billion program that has had repeated bankruptcies in it previously. It's absurd to force taxpayers to subsidize rich companies with vast resources of their own to gamble on energy projects that the private sector finds too risky. And actually, it should be about priorities. The people in Asheville or the Green New Deal? No, this is the best time to put them in contrast, not some other time when people are not hurting, when people can't see the contrast. Everybody in Asheville should wake up today and find out their senators are going to reject the disaster money because it's paid for. That's it. They're going to reject taking it from the Green New Deal boondoggle and sending it to Appalachia. It can go today. It can go in 10 minutes. I approve of the money. Just take it from somewhere where it's being wasted. Ideally, I'd take it from Ukraine, but that's not available right now. But a lot of the money went to Ukraine also. A 2015 report from the Government Accountability Office found that when 5 companies defaulted on these Green New Deal loans, the government, the taxpayers, lost $800 million. It's not a good program to begin with, but it's an easy place to go looking for something that is more important, like the people of Asheville and North Carolina. This money would have nearly covered today's disaster loan funding, but was needlessly squandered previously. But there's still money in the fund today. I offered this identical amendment to pay for another bill a month ago, and every Republican voted for it. So I don't understand why Republicans would rise today and object to a pay-for they all voted for last month. If the Small Business Administration must have this additional money, the least we can do is respect the taxpayers and act as good stewards for their money. Therefore, I ask the senator to modify his request to include my amendment, which is at the desk. This would allow the bill to pass if my amendment is attached to it. The amendment be considered and agreed to. the bill as further amended be agreed to, and that the motions to be considered made and laid upon the table.
Does
Mr.
the
President.
senator so modify his request? Senator from North Carolina.
Reserving the right to object, Mr. President. I was wondering if the gentleman from Kentucky would yield for 2 questions. And then I'd like to speak on the...
Does the senator from Kentucky yield?
I think I know the answer to this, Senator Paul, but I just wanted to confirm it. Do you recall how you voted on the PACT Act?
I don't think we have an objection. You know, I've asked for a unanimous consent.
I'd
Either
ask-
objects or he doesn't object.
Does the senator from Kentucky yield?
I thought he
I
did,
don't have the
Mr. President. I
floor. I've
misunderstood.
made a motion.
And I've reserved the right to object to that motion.
Does
and
the
I've
senator from
subsequently
North
asked the
Carolina
chair-
reject to the
I've
modification?
subsequently asked the chair if
You've
the
got to
gentleman
respond.
So they go back and forth like that a little bit, and nothing gets fucking done. I know we've already watched like 7 minutes of it, so we're not going to drag it out any further. Rand Paul's over there making a whole ton of sense. And like I said, we've been trying to keep up to date with the victims from Hurricane Helene as well as Hurricane Milton. We saw that FEMA is avoiding those in need that have Trump signs in the yard, or Trump flags, or anything Trump support. Apparently you don't get help from FEMA. And now we're seeing why they don't have any money to go help those people in North Carolina and areas that were affected by the hurricanes and stuff. Well, they're too busy trying to send money to foreign countries. Just like our border. If we can't send money to foreign countries, well then we're not able to help ourselves, because that's how the current administration, the current people we have in government right now, that's how they operate. Anything that we need, well, we have to also give it to Ukraine. It's like being siblings. It's like being siblings. We can't have it unless we can give it to them too. So we just get to sit here and eat shit. Except for it's me and you paying for this stuff. It's not like they make their own money. The money comes from us. Our tax dollars have to be divided in half, and one half goes to Ukraine, the other half, well, it goes to border crossers. It doesn't even go to us, because they consider the border crossers those in need here at home. It's bullshit. And that's why we got to get those people out. So I can't wait for President Trump to take over and bring all of his people in, and so we can get things turned around, because this sending every 50 cent of every dollar that comes into a foreign country is not helping us. That is not helping us in any kind of way. And it kind of pisses me off, because we're sitting here covering people in need, people who really need help here at home, and now we see why they're not getting money. It's because they're arguing on Capitol Hill on whether or not Ukraine gets doll hairs. It's fucking bullshit. Next up, we got Pritzker, the governor of Illinois, says that they're going to stand with the border crossers, that he doesn't care what President Trump has planned. He's going to try and back those border crossers. It's coming up next, but first we're going to read through the chat, see what you hooligans think about that smackdown that Rand Paul was laying down. Breeze by you, nothing ever gets done that needs done when it comes to our federal government. Yep. It's always a bunch of talk and nothing ever comes out of it. Well, Ukraine gets money, but that's about it. Zero, the traders are getting kickbacks. They don't want to lose their gravy train. I agree. It's all that laundering going on. 10 man, just 2 more months of the Dems and Rhinos bullshit. That's right. And then Daddy's coming home. It's going to be awesome. So looking forward to it. So I guess the guy's name is Tom. It's not Thom. Like I was saying, it's Tom, short for Thomas, I guess. And now things put into perspective there makes sense. Thank you, Hooligans Island, for correcting me on that. Breeze by you, so much bullshit. It is bullshit. I can't stand the politics of things. You know, it's one thing to cover politics, but when you see the politics in action, it's disgraceful. Big time. Snooks, you got to provide some context with those links. The link just looks strange on its own. Breeze by you, anyone standing with the criminal invaders over American citizens is a traitor. Yeah, I agree. Thank you so much, Snooks, for that $25 donation over on Rumble. I really appreciate everything you do for all of us, Snooks. Thank you so much. It says, thank you, Jeff, for keeping this awesome hooligan family together and standing strong. Much respect for you always. Oh, and Snooks is hot. I appreciate you, Snooks. Thank you. Free the text in those damn silent letters. I know. What do you mean it's not pronounced knife? It's always the first thing I think of. Get the knife. Had enough. What's up, Tiger Jaw? Happy freedom to you. Tom is a Trump hater. He needs to go. Oh, see, I guess I could have assumed he was a Trump hater just by the ignorance that he was spewing. Makes sense, though. Makes sense. What's up, Screaming Eagle? Happy freedom to you. Yeah, Screaming Eagle, I pretty much feel the same way. I can't say that stuff out loud because some people really care about foreign countries, but I worry about what we got going on here. And our user, it makes too much sense. Yeah, absolutely. Pumpkin, they haven't done any infrastructure. Where is the money? I would love to hear that too. I'd love to hear the response to that as well, because the Biden administration ran on fixing infrastructure, and all we've had is train derailments, chemical spills, chemical explosions, and so on and so forth, right? Burning bridges, overpasses being decommissioned for more than a year, boats running right into bridges and knocking them down like in Baltimore. So much for the infrastructure. Same thing with the EV mandate bullshit, right? They have $8 billion or something tied into creating the charging stations for EVs. They've made 2. There's only been 2 created in the last 4 years. So where's the $8 billion? It didn't cost $8 billion to create 2 charging stations. I hope not. I hope not. I've never built one myself, but I hope it didn't cost that much. I mean, we already know they're ineffective, but come on. Where's all that money at? It's because they give it to the damn border crossers, or they stick it in their own pocket, or both. Dutton, did you see the new bills that Whitmer signed? 6 in total. No, Dutton, I did not see that. I'm going to pull up a tab here. I'll check it out after the live, but sad to hear that. Whitmer's a tyrant. She is a tyrant. Mayor Todd, Rand, get him. I know. I like Rand Paul. He's awesome. He was going after Fauci and stuff too, and again, government does all that damn talking and nothing ever happens. AR-16, happy freedom to you. Sharing that Rumble love. Zero host. Yeah, that's a good one. The host. With the knife. That's right. His name was Thom. Stupid. Viola, Hurricane Sarah. Is it Sarah? I thought it was Sierra. I heard about it, but I don't know. I don't even know where it's supposed to be or any of that. For some reason, I need to go look. I need to put some attention. I need to spend some attention. Pay attention there to the new hurricane coming up. I keep seeing it, but I don't even know where it's targeting. What's up, Crab Nebula? Happy freedom. The outgoing administration are scattering like roaches with lights turned on. You're right. You're right. What do they got? 68 days or something like this? 67 days? How many days is it? Hold on a second. I hate asking AI because AI doesn't know shit about nothing. I'll ask Gron. For some reason, the Brave AI it's a little simple. It's a little simple. How many days until January 20th? I don't need all that. 67 days. I was right. Smarter as AI. What's up, WM? Happy freedom. Come on, mouse. What are you doing? Being weird. I know you ain't dying. I just stuck a new battery in you. That's what I told her. Breezebaby, I had a dream about a hurricane last night. Don't do that. You eating before bed? Drinking milk before bed? That's how you do it. Eating spicy food before bed? Good nightmares. Enchanted Girl 66. No, it's 67. Are you counting today? Are you? Now I gotta go back and do the math again. You're throwing me off, Enchanted Girl. What's up, Rip Curl? Happy freedom. Corley, I had to go to the Social Security office. There was 3 of them out front charging up. I couldn't imagine sitting around all day waiting for the car to charge. I'd hate that. I don't like taking the 5 minutes it takes to pump gas. But I sure as hell wouldn't want to put 35 minutes down to sit around and wait for the car to charge. See, and I'm one of those people that I need 2 of everything. Because when you put the thing on the charger, I don't want to not be using it. So I need an extra. So that means I'd have to have 2 EVs so I could have one on the charger and one to drive while the other one's on the charger. I already need 2 Subarus. There's no reason. There's no reason for me to get an EV. I did find another '09 Outback over in Detroit side. Thinking about going and picking it up. I really am thinking about it because my car needs a new transmission, and well, it's going to cost the same amount. I could either get a whole nother Outback or just get the transmission itself, and so I kind of think I should just go pick up the other car. Snooks, I'm keeping an eye on the tropical disturbance and hoping it won't hit me. Is it supposed to hit Florida? Because that's the thing, is I've heard about it, but I don't know how big it is, and that's what she said. And I don't know where it's going to hit. Done. I miss having nightmares. My dreams are just like my normal life, boring. I don't have dreams. I very rarely dream, but if I do dream, it's terrors. Night terrors. People dying, me being chased and killed, things like that. Those are the only dreams I have, so I prefer not to dream. My dreams are terrible. I don't even know why. I don't want to know. I just don't want to dream. It's easier that way. We're going to get into this next video. It's titled, Pritzker, Governor of Illinois, says that they're standing with the border crossers. Let's get this pulled up. Poor Illinois. They need some real leadership over there because all they got is gun laws and gun crime. I mean, there is some nice things in Illinois, but it ain't Chicago. Let's go ahead and get this rolling. Don't forget, hit that thumbs up over on Rumble.
Of Chicago. Governor Pritzker, thank you for being here. Let's talk about that.
Just a little side note here. Joyless Reed has left X. She made a bunch of excuses, but it really just comes down to her being soft and stupid, so I thought I'd add that in there.
Can the state of Illinois prevent the federal government from building internment camps, a.k.a. what they're calling detention facilities in Chicago?
Well, we have prohibited by law in the state of Illinois the use of any of our existing county jails or prisons for the purpose of rounding people up and detaining them. I want to be clear that there are certain circumstances in which the federal government, state governments should work together to allow deportation. An example would be somebody who's been convicted of a violent crime. But they're talking about rounding up people who are law-abiding, undocumented immigrants in this country, many of whom are working, paying taxes, not getting any benefits for those taxes, I might add. And we have a law on the books in the state of Illinois called the Trust Act, which prohibits our local law enforcement and sheriffs and the like from coordinating with the federal authorities. But we cannot prohibit them, federal law enforcement, from coming into our state to conduct raids or do anything else like that. Meanwhile, I think it would be very difficult for them to just spread out across the country. They don't have enough manpower within the Department of Homeland Security in order to carry that out. So, look, I'm going to do everything that I can to protect our undocumented immigrants. They're residents of our state. And I also obviously need to make sure that whatever they're doing in our state, the federal government, that it is actually within federal law or state law for them to do it.
Is there, I mean, in the state of Illinois, is there federal?
Thank God they cut off the Joyless Reed. Like I said, she left X, so X is now a safer platform. I can't stand that woman. She's a terrible person. Just awful. Anyways, Pritzker, or however you say his name, he's standing with the border crossers. He's standing against President Trump and President Trump's policy to do mass deportation. Now, we've heard Tom Homan. Tom Homan's not worried about these kind of people. Not at all. They're going to send ICE in there and they're going to do what they're going to do. They're going to do their job. And it's going to be awesome. And if Pritzker wants to go on TV and cry, along with Governor Newsom and all those other people, that'll be great. We will laugh hard at them. We'll play them on the screen, and we will make tons of fun of them. So they can go ahead and cry real hard for us. We like that around here because that mass deportation is going to happen whether they like it or not. Like I said, how many times we got to play Tom Homan before they figure out what's going on here? Because he is not messing around. He's not messing around at all. Next up, we got Venezuelan gang TDA is now operating in every city inside of Tennessee. Now, hopefully Tennessee does something about this because, like I said in the beginning when I was reading the list, I would never thought Tennessee would be one of those places. I figured somebody in Tennessee, people in Tennessee, Tennessee locals, what do they call them? Like in Michigan, we're Michiganders. What do they call Tennessee locals? Either way, those people, I figured they would do something about TDA if they ever tried to come in and infiltrate this state, but it doesn't sound like it. It sounds like they're taking over. Either way, it's coming up next, but first we're going to read through the chat, see what you hooligans think about Pritzker. Snooks. And now X is STD free. Well, it's getting there. I think Jen Balsacky's still on there, and KJP, her dusty ass, is probably on there too. But at least Joyless Reed's not there. Someone else quit too. Oh, The Guardian. The Guardian walked away. Nobody felt it when they left, but that's okay. That's okay. 0 Tennesseans? Ah, that's not festive. Sam? Is that how it's spelled, with the E, not an I? Tennesseans. Well, nice and simple. Here, Juicer. Fucking hate Pritzker so much. He has literally caused me pain, suffering, and permanent partial disability. This POS is so fat he broke his femur from walking, but he gets to dictate my health care. Fuck him. That's right, here, Juicer. He sounds like a terrible person, and you just confirmed it. RK, I'm eating caffeine chocolate chip cookies dipped in coffee. I'm living on the edge. I love that, RK. I want to try that. I consume at very least like 11 cups of coffee a day. Probably should not drink that much coffee, but you know, I'm a busy guy. I enjoy working, and I got to have the fuel to do it. So I definitely will give that a try, RK. Where'd you get it from? The Wally Mart, or you go somewhere special to pick that up? Breeze by you, Pritzker is a traitor. Well, yeah, he's choosing illegals over Americans. 0 Don Lemon quit X2. Yeah, I forgot about that. He quit yesterday. I guess he went to TikTok and everybody started using the filters on him, so he's wearing like a cowboy hat and all this stuff. I don't know. He's not going to like it over on TikTok, I'll tell you that. I keep considering going live on TikTok, but I think they're only going to let me go one good round. I think we're going to have one live on TikTok. They're going to hear about 30 minutes of me talking, and they're going to suspend my account. I'm assuming that's what's going to happen. I'm thinking Inauguration Day. I was going to make it a surprise, but, you know, since we brought it up, I'm thinking Inauguration Day. We might throw a live feed out on TikTok and see how long we survive. We'll see. Tiger Jaw, everyone at the Onion cries all the time. Well, now they got InfoWars. I'm trying to think. They said that the Onion... Is it the Onion or the Guardian? One of them is... I think it's the Onion. The Onion is either backed or owned by the DNC. And that's where they got the money to buy InfoWars. That's what people are saying. I haven't heard like an official confirmation of that, but that's what a lot of people are saying. Because I've never even heard of the Onion, and then they just bought InfoWars. So, I don't know. Marsh, the Onion took DNC money and bought InfoWars. Well, yeah, we're all on the same page now. Yep. What's up, Nana? Happy freedom to you. Zupia, law-abiding here illegally. Sir, listen to your dumbass words coming out of your dumbass mouth. That's right, Zupia. Yeah, he's like, and they're paying taxes, and they're not even benefiting from it. Us either, bud. None of us are. None of us are benefiting from these tax dollars that we're paying. At least we're citizens. They're nobody. They're a bunch of strangers, a bunch of monsters illegally in the country. Not enough excuses in the world will make any of that sound right. Rappy, I'm from Tennessee, and I didn't hear about it. Yeah, well, that's why I think it's so weird that TDA has infiltrated the entire state of Tennessee, and this is the first I'm hearing about it, because we've been staying up to date with TDA, and it's weird that they infiltrated the whole state, and we didn't hear about it at all. Like, not a city at a time, just bam, the whole state's taken over. Like, I don't know. Plastic Quack, if they're illegal, deport. And if they want to come back, do it the right way. Absolutely. Absolutely. Era 16, Trump fries with an ice shake. That's right. Got him coming up. 68 more days. Enchanted Girl, no citizens are residents, you idiot. Yeah. Like I said, he's just out there making excuses and stuff, but it isn't going to work. Pumpkin Ice will be hiring soon. Yep, and there ain't going to be no mandates. It's going to be awesome. D-Cat, I dream of Snooks because she's hot. Well, those are that sounds like quite the dream there, D-Cat. Marsh, has Alex Jones started a new InfoWars site? Yes. You hooligans will have to post a new site in the chat. I can't remember exactly what it is. I think it's alexjones.network. I showed it at the beginning of the live. We found it together. That's what we did, because I didn't even know. I was thinking the same thing, and I looked it up, but I want to say it's alexjones.network. Hopefully, Hooligan will post it in the chat for you. Roy, he's lying. He is lying. He's trying to save his ass, make a few doll hairs, simping for the border crossers. Pumpkin, my dreams are stupid. Why? Why is that? Libby Racer, I dream of a better tomorrow. Me too. Bobby, I used to put a little meth in my coffee. Portland does every day. I feel bad for Portland because everyone told me it was a great place, but I've only seen it as a dumpster fire. I would love to see Portland redeem itself. J-Dog, I'm in Memphis. I don't think they would have to compete with all the gangbangers. Well, yeah. Let's see. I don't think that they're here to compete with all the gang. Is there a lot of gangs in Tennessee? See, I haven't heard about that, but you would think they would be competing with each other. They keep talking about that. They keep saying that TDA is going to be competing with U.S. gangs, but I have yet to see it. What's your name? Jasper. Happy freedom to you, Jasper. Snooks, the Onion got InfoWars in a bidding war with money backed by families of Sandy Hook victims. Interesting. I know that's why they went after InfoWars, but I didn't know that's where the money went. FEMA, AJN live on Rumble. Oh, wow. They took their Rumble account? I mean, that makes sense. I didn't realize that, though. I'm actually going to go follow them right now. Thank you for letting me know, FEMA region. Let me find Alex Jones really quick. Oh, he's got two networks. He's got the Alex Jones Network and then AJN Live. I'm assuming one is their profile, the other is a channel, because that's just how things are on Rumble. I'm going to follow both just in case. Wham. Wham bam. Yeah, and it's got the network stuff, and they're live right now, but we're live too, so you'll have to wait till we're done. But alexjones.network is their new website as well. Obviously, this is their Rumble page, but at the top there on the banner, that is the new website URL. Pumpkin, I dreamed there was a dog in front of me, but there was no dog. That sounds like a sad dream, Pumpkin. Trying to think what my last dream was. Actually, I remember what it is. It wasn't great. For some reason, the last dream I had, I was drinking milk that was spoiled, and I didn't know it until I began drinking it, and then I woke up. For real, I just had that dream the other day, and I was like, what a dumb dream. Cat Daniels was like, where's my snacks? I was like, all right, this must have been his cat breath in my face. That must have been what it was while I was sleeping. What's up, Darth Blaze? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Teasel? Happy freedom. MC, happy freedom to you. Compared to most of the rest of Oregon, Portland is like another country now. Yeah, that's what I keep hearing. I keep hearing that Oregon's all right, and Portland used to be pretty good, but since they bent their knee to the protesters, Antifa, the homeless people and stuff, it's just become a dumpster fire. What's up, Guy? Happy freedom to you. I drink that much coffee, nothing wrong with it. Yeah, I don't put anything in my coffee. I just drink it black. And you're not supposed to drink a whole ton of coffee, but it's the stuff that you add in your coffee that makes it usually not good for you. Flower, Happy Freedom. The Onion bought Alex Jones with the help from Sandy Hook families. Oh, I see. What's up, Jeff? Happy Freedom. MC, I drove through Oregon in September. Trump signs everywhere. Hell yeah. What's up, Status Quo? Happy Freedom to you. Black Sleet. Portland in the 80s and 90s was good. See, that's what I heard too. When we were covering the riots going on in Portland, there was a few hooligans that live in Portland and stuff, and they were constantly telling me what Portland used to be versus what it is now, and they were referencing those times, the 80s and 90s and stuff. Sam, Memphis is off the hook. Dangerous already. I can't imagine TDA doing shit unless they're joining forces with the local gangs. See, and I wouldn't think they'd be joining forces. Maybe there's stuff that's going to happen soon. Again, it's the news, so who knows? There could be like 10 TDA members there, and they're like, oh, they took over Tennessee. It's hard to say. RK, did you hear that Tulsi now has to deal with people who put her on a watch list? Oh, yeah. We covered it yesterday. Tulsi Gabbard, Matt Gaetz. Who was it? There was somebody else too. Oh, Rubio was confirmed. Hopefully today they're going to mention Bobby. There's a lot of people that are like, yo, what's going on with Bobby Kennedy? How come he hasn't been selected? Is President Trump going to turn his back on him after convincing him to join teams with MAGA and getting all of Bobby's voters to vote for Trump? Is he now going to turn his back? Now, I don't think he's going to, but that's what a lot of people are speculating right now. They're saying, why is it taking it so long to announce a position for Bobby Kennedy? So I assume today it's going to happen, but damn, it's almost 4 o'clock already, so I don't know. I don't think President Trump is going to go back on his word. I don't think that at all, but there's a lot of people speculating on it. Next up, Venezuelan gang TDA is now operating in every city in Tennessee. It's coming up, but first I got a reminder for you hooligans. If you hooligans have any children in your life, I want you to check out these books titled A Dog Named Cappy. A Dog Named Cappy comes in a rhyming book, but you can also get it in a Christmas activity and coloring book for kids that enjoy using crayons and markers and being creative. A Dog Named Cappy is available in paperback as well as on Kindle, and you can get the Christmas activity and coloring book available on Amazon. If you hooligans do purchase these books, make sure that you leave reviews on Amazon and also follow them on their Facebook page as a way to stay up to date with new books coming out, as well as helping them grow. Cappy is a real dog who lives here in Michigan with the illustrator's grandmother, and it would mean a lot to them for you hooligans to go check out their books. So let me post these links really quick. This first one here is to find the rhyming book in paperback, if you like that stuff. All right, and then this link here will take you to the Kindle version if you prefer to have books on your devices. Oh, Klaus Daniels. This link will take you to the Christmas coloring and activity book, which is full of puzzles and fun things to do. And then this link right here is the last link, and it will take you to the Facebook page, so you guys can go follow them, help them grow, stay up to date with new books. As I showed you guys a couple days ago, they did send me the books. And they are awesome. They are awesome. This one is the Christmas coloring book. This is the rhyming book. They're both fantastic. Definitely go check that out if you have children in your life, or if you yourself enjoy children's books and coloring and stuff like that. They are good stuff. All right, we're going to get into this next video here. This is about the Venezuelan gang TDA is now operating in every city in Tennessee. Now, that's what they're saying, but we'll see. We'll see. I don't really know how they tell them apart. Every time we cover TDA, they show their tattoos, but the tattoos are like the Michael Jordan Jumpman, things like that, and it's like, I don't know if those are actually TDA tattoos or if these people are just making it up. Either way, let's get this rolling, and don't forget, hit that thumbs up button over on Rumble.
The TBI says not only is a dangerous gang growing nationwide, but it's impacting every major city across Tennessee.
They have a pathway to more violence.
The TBI director, David Roush, warning Governor Bill Lee in a budget hearing Tuesday about the rising threat of a violent criminal group, Tren de Aragua.
They're back in all of our major cities. They are running human trafficking operations.
Roush says the Venezuelan gang does not hesitate to attack their opponents in public.
Recently, there was a video that they shot where they shot an individual, a cartel member, 31 times, broad daylight, on video and posted it to social media.
Roush says they'll next engage in more retail theft before taking on the drug trade. The TBI says not only is a dangerous...
All right, just a short clip there. Again, I don't know. Taking it as a grain of salt. I feel like if TDA was taking over the entire state, like they're trying to say there, then people who live in Tennessee would know that. They would see these people. They would hear about an increase in crime. They would have neighbors saying, hey, did your car get broken into? Because mine did last night. Things like that would happen, you know? So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We know the TDA is going to spread out because nobody's doing anything about it yet. Got to wait till the 20th for President Trump to come home to the White House. Then we can start expecting some crackdowns to happen. But until then, we're going to just try our best to stay up to date with wherever TDA is. Now, they're obviously trying to stay away from Texas because Governor Abbott labeled them as foreign, what was it? Is it international terrorist group or something like that? Labeled them terrorist, one way or another. And with that being labeled that way, it gives local law enforcement the ability to arrest these individuals because, as we talk about all the time, Border Patrol are the only authority that is able to check on immigration status to see if somebody is here legally or not. Regular officers apparently can't do anything about illegals being illegal. But once TDA was declared a terrorist group of sorts, it gave regular law enforcement the ability to look into that kind of stuff. And so obviously TDA is trying to stay away from Texas because that's the only state that will actively go after those guys. And they have been. They've been busing them, drug bust, arresting them. I don't know what they're doing. As far as I know, they're doing 10 years in prison if they get caught being there. That's what we heard last when it first came out, when Greg Abbott made the announcement. So obviously they're going to stay away from Texas, but I have yet to hear of any other state going after TDA in any kind of fashion. The last we covered about TDA, it was a border crosser in New York being interviewed by Fox News, I believe it was. And even they were saying, like, why are you not vetting people that are coming into your country? Because TDA, they're bad people, but they're like sleepers. They just seem like any other border crosser when they need blankets, food, clothing, money, stuff like that. They just pretend to be, poor little asylum seekers, and they get their little stuff situated. And then you get a few of these TDA gang members together, and then all of a sudden they start taking over stuff. They take over these encampment areas where they got border crossers. They're taking over the hotels and whatnot because they're actually organized crime. So we'll see. Mass deportation is going to fix all of this. But if it's anything like the apartments in Aurora, Colorado, where it was showing them walking around with long guns and stuff like that, well, ICE will deal with that too. So either mass deportation, they can either go the easy way or the hard way, but it sounds like they're going to go no matter what. So fuck those people all day. Anyways, next up we have leftists say liberals should reserve tickets to Trump's inauguration and then not show up. This is leftist agenda here. It's only 17 seconds, so we're going to hop right into it, and then we'll read through the chat. I can't believe these people posting all this incriminating shit. Now, this isn't necessarily illegal, but we've heard them talking about using firearms against MAGA, poisoning MAGA, shaving their heads, making themselves what they call ugly because of MAGA, and now they're talking about getting all the tickets possible for President Trump's inauguration. That way, nobody from MAGA can actually show up and enjoy the ceremony. Let's get into this, and then afterwards, we'll hop in the chat.
As someone who lives in DC, it would honestly be such a shame if none of the Trump supporters could come out for his inauguration because all of the tickets had already been reserved. On a totally unrelated note, did you know that you can reserve inauguration tickets through your local representative or senator? Just Google their name and inauguration tickets and it'll pop right up. As someone who lives...
Well, these lefties and the hate in their heart, they just can't help but make stupid TikTok videos trying to encourage other lefties to break the law, attack MAGA, hurt themselves in various ways, and just be vile individuals as they are. Next up, we have InfoWars is being shut down. Apparently has been purchased by the Onion newspaper. We're going to be covering that next, but first we're going to read through the chat, see what you hooligans think about the lefties, as well as TDA taking over Tennessee. Breeze by you, they're already so ugly on the inside. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. It must be terrible to walk around with that much hate in their heart. And they got a lot of time in their hands. I mean, to have so much time that all you do is sit around and make videos about how you hate other people, they need a hobby or something. They need something. Maybe they should get a job. Breeze by you, can't wait for the mass deportations. Me either. I think most of America feels that way. That's why everyone voted for President Trump. Sam, they better stay out of the wish a motherfucker woods. That's right, Sam. They're going to find out. Yeah, 10 man, that's what I figure. That's exactly what I figure. I was surprised to see that Tennessee was the state that they're supposedly infiltrated every city. We'll see. RK, TDA, the dumbasses. Yep, they're going to find out. They are going to find out. Tiger Jaw, actually, she doesn't know how the process works. It's a lottery system for tickets. See, and I figured that they're not going to turn people away unless they're full. They'll put out 1 million tickets, knowing that only so many people are going to actually show up. And they'll just close the gate once it's full. That's, I don't know. I'm not worried about them strategizing this stuff, but boy, do they sound stupid. Normal times, a reckoning is coming in this country, and it won't be pretty. Normal times, only Trump can repair the damage. Yeah, we got to make it to Inauguration Day. Pumpkin, it's required that she shaves her head. That's right. That's right. That's how they operate, like a bunch of Marxists. They're like, you need me to help you shave your head, comrade? Ghostly, so the left is pro 2A now? Yeah, that's how they're motivating each other. They're like, normally I'm scared of guns, but then I see what MAGA's doing, and now I'm pro-gun. And they're like encouraging each other to use firearms against MAGA or anyone that even looks like MAGA. That's the other thing that kills me about all these videos that we cover with the lefties, is they're saying in real time, they're saying, that person looks like they might have voted for Harris, but we're going to attack them anyways. That person may or may not have voted for President Trump, but we're going to attack him anyways. That's what they keep saying. And all of these videos pretty much repeat that. And it's like, okay, so you're mad because of MAGA, but you're willing to just basically attack anybody because you're mad. And it's always soft and stupid people. It's always like little wimpy, vulnerable people doing that. It's like, don't pick that fight. Don't poke the bear. Don't do that. You'd be crying for mama by the end of the week. Supia, RFK appointed to HHS. Hold on, we'll take a gander really quick. I'm so sick of seeing this stupid, what do they call it? Haka or whatever. New Zealand's parliament. There's a video of it. I'm sure if you guys are on X, I'm sure you've seen it. But it's like every other video is their parliament doing the Haka dance. I don't know, it's some cultural thing, but they're all howling and yelling and doing stuff. I'm so sick of seeing that video. The Hill. Breaking. Donald Trump taps RFK Jr. to lead HHS. Well, there it is. That's what everyone's been waiting on. Well, that and the press sec. And it doesn't sound like Alina Habba is going to be the press secretary, but it is interesting. Very interesting. Thank you guys for letting me know. RFK Jr. has now been selected by President Trump. You're awesome, Zupia. Thank you. Enchanted Girl, TDS may not be doing very well in Memphis. Yep, time will tell. Normal times, this will be Joe Biden's legacy. Yeah, but January 21st, every problem that still exists, they're going to say, oh, look at Trump's America. This is Trump's America. Pumpkin, we could airdrop them in Delaware. We could. They could move into Old Man Walter's house. Zeus Boot. I dreamt that Trump won the election. Then I woke up, and it was true. That's right, Zeus Boot. What's up, Leanne? Happy freedom to you. Leanne. What's up, Paula? Happy freedom. Hooligans Island, like that movie The Pest. What are you saying about The Pest? That's so funny because I haven't seen that movie in a long time. John Leguizamo is one of those Biden supporters. I didn't see him speak about Harris, but the last I saw John Leguizamo, which is Luigi from the old Marios or The Pest, he was voting Democrat. Deanne, happy freedom to you. The song Try That in a Small Town has blown up in their faces, and it's going to continue to do so until we no longer have these border crossers and we just have the crying liberals. They'll be hiding somewhere. Here, Juicer, there was a good quote on the Salty interview with AJ. Freedom is not a hobby. That's right, here, Juicer. That is right. I've actually had a lot of people ask me, they were like, what are you going to do once Trump wins? What do you mean? Like I'm supposed to stop doing what I do because Trump won? No, we just ate shit for 4 years. I'm so excited to cover America becoming great again, to cover all of Trump's lives, to cover these potential protesters coming back out, because they have been in small numbers and a lot of times they're associated with the illegals. But the more America becomes great again, the more these protesters will come out and cry about it, because they all feel like their rights are being trampled, even though they can't list any rights that are being trampled, because they're stupid. They are soft and stupid, and I'm going to be here to cover it. So I think it's so funny because people are like, well, we won, so now what are you going to do? Keep doing what I'm doing. Freedom's not a hobby. This next one here, InfoWars, is being shut down now. InfoWars purchased by Onion newspaper. Like I said before, I've never even really heard of the Onion, but somehow they were able to afford InfoWars. Now, this post is directly from Alex Jones. This is how I found out about the alexjones.network X account. I did share it, so anybody that follows me would know that, you know, he has a new account that he's rolling with on X. We just showed his new Rumble accounts as well as the new website. If you go to InfoWars.com or whatever it used to be, when I just looked at it at the beginning of the live, it was a blank page. Who knows what it is now? But either way, he's got everything set up, and it seems like they're moving forward. It's what you got to do with the damn censorship. That's why we created the website, is to avoid censorship. But either way, let's get rolling into this. And don't forget, hit that thumbs up button over on Rumble.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is 7:50 right now. I'm about to upload this to X. I just got word 15 minutes ago that my lawyers and folks met with the U.S. trustee over our bankruptcy this morning, and they said they're shutting us down even without a court order. This morning, the Connecticut Democrats with the Onion newspaper bought us. They asked, did they outbid? They said, well, it was competitive. So they changed all the bidding rules, made it secret 2 days ago. I had a bad feeling. I told you that. And just like they tried to shut us down back in late May without a court order, they're supposed to have a court order. There's going to be injunctions filed. I'm about to go live out of Harrison's American Journal studio. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm going to be here until they come in here and turn the lights off. I'm going to say, where's your court order? So this is all going down right now. They want to silence the American people, but we're not going to be silenced. Be sure and follow me at the Alex Jones Network at AJN Live on X right now. They're filed in court to take real Alex Jones away. That's totally unconstitutional. The judge already said no, so they filed in other courts. So the live feed going up by the time you see this at AJN Live and at Real Alex Jones right now. Share this everywhere. This is a total attack on free speech. The deep state is completely out of control. The private security hasn't even been told all this yet. They tried to tell them last time, the other U.S. trustee, to shut us down with a court order. These folks said no. So this is all happening right now. This is the tyranny of the New World Order, desperate to silence the American people. The mandate of Trump against all the lawfare, they don't care. So the system still thinks it's in charge. I'm going live right now from what probably will be the last transmission from this building. God bless you all for your support. Please support our sponsors so we get funds to stay on the air at the Alex Jones Network, thealexjonestore.com. Take action. I need your support. InfoWars is really the detonator for this whole global movement that's happening. Your support did that. You're the reason it's happening. You are the resistance. God bless and good luck.
Well, like I said, I got that video directly from Alex Jones posting over on X with all this new information and all of that, so I figured I would add that on here because all of you guys were asking about it yesterday, what was going on with InfoWars. And as I said yesterday, he was live on X, and the title said that that may be the last live from InfoWars, and I was assuming he was going to go through a branding change, which does seem to be what has happened. Now he's the Alex Jones Network, which is cool. It's cool stuff. Everybody will always remember InfoWars for what it was, and who knows what the Onion's going to do to it. It's hard to say. If the Onion is being backed by the DNC, there's a good chance they're going to take all the metadata connected to the website, connected to the followers of that X account and all that kind of stuff. They're probably going to use the metadata. They may even attack people connected to those accounts, just like they did with Parler, right? Parler back in 2020. Parler was supposed to be a free speech platform. Everybody joined it. Then Parler got taken down by Google Play as well as the Apple App Store. They told Parler you have to start censoring your users. Parler said no. Then they shut down the app. When they did, the FBI confiscated all the metadata, and they used the metadata to go and find and arrest J6ers. Because when you have these apps on your phone, they gather your location and other information like that. So they used the Parler metadata to track users on that platform, and ultimately they used it to arrest J6ers. So who knows what's going to happen with InfoWars and the metadata connected to InfoWars. Of course, that's if the DNC gets it, you know, the government getting it. I don't know what the Onion themselves would do with it. Probably nothing. Who knows? Like I said, I don't even know what the Onion is. Some Democrat newspaper. Either way, next up we got Elon Musk dubbed the George Soros of the right. Then, let's see here. I think we're going to play these next three back to back. So we got Elon, who is dubbed George Soros of the right. Then we have a video provided by Zero. It's titled Lauren Boebert mocking the government by listing conspiracies. And then we got old Fetterman says that Donald Trump's appointments are God-tier trolling. All those videos are short. We're going to play them back to back. But first, we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about what they're doing to InfoWars. Ted Man, I miss Parler. I think Parler's back. I think you can get it now. But after what happened with Parler's metadata, I just stayed away from it. I was like, nope, not going back. Here, Juicy, the Onion was funny 20 years ago. See, I've never even heard of the Onion. I'm trying to get some. I never met a data that I liked. Yeah, me either. Me either, get some. Zero, I love Parler. Amazon Web Services shut them down. Yep, it's the same server that hosts Kick and Twitch. That's what we were talking about earlier. Sublivid Review, happy freedom to you. Snooks, your anti-Trump troll on YouTube who whines so much isn't showing up. I knew that was going to happen. I can't remember what their name was. It was Ashley. And then they changed it to something else. But I told them, I was like, I ain't going to ban you. I'll just wait. Till the inauguration happens. And then Trump won the election, and that was it. They're gone. Snooks, I love the haka dance. Very hot and sexy men, and yes, I am shallow. I didn't want to do this, but now I'm going to have to post it because it ain't what you think. I'm tired of seeing this damn video. I'm not even going to go through my own timeline. I'm just going to go down the For You page because I know it's going to pop up because I can't stand it. This bullshit right here. I don't know, Snooks. I'm just not impressed with this. I'm just not. And I understand it's their culture and stuff, and that's great. That's great. But they're in Parliament doing this. Now, this is in New Zealand. This doesn't have anything to do with us. They're in the safest country in the world, so they have time to do things like this. But not impressed with this. It's supposed to be a warrior dance, and I think it used to only be done by men, but it's their culture, and there's nothing wrong with that. But when I see this, I don't think, oh, man, look how sexy they look. I don't think that at all. My whole damn timeline is this. And again, that's great for them. There's nothing wrong with it, but I don't want to see it every other damn post. I don't care about the hooping and hollering and crazy faces. We got lefties here. I don't need to see that shit, you know. We already got our own people doing interesting things. I don't know. And then I definitely don't think they're sexy. Not when they're doing that, Snooks. So I don't know. Maybe just got you hot and bothered there, Snooks, playing that clip. But no, it's not for me. It's not for me. 10 man, when the feds started their bullshit with Parler, I left it alone. I was in the middle of beefing up my account on Parler. I was in the process of getting verified and stuff. And then the next day, J6 happened. Or it was like that week. Because they started getting banned. And then I started holding off to see if they were actually going to get banned. And then right afterwards, J6 happened. Here, Juicer. It was like Babylon B. Oh, interesting. I didn't realize The Onion was satire. Guess Haka was in fact a warrior dance famous in rugby. Oh, I've never seen it in rugby. I've seen a lot of dudes do it, and it's really popular on TikTok because it's women getting their face tattooed right here. And again, it's a part of their culture or whatever. So I don't have anything bad to say about it. I just don't want to look at it every other video. I don't care about that stuff. Thank you so much, Flea Speech, for that $5 donation on Rumble. I really appreciate the support. Thank you so much, Flea Speech. It says, Happy Freedom. Let's see. Happy Freedom, Hooligans. What is this? Haig, pronounced Huga, in Danish means trusty, groovy, comfy. Off topic, sorry. But a film to see, The Good Shepherd, Cold War stuff. Interesting. Thank you for letting me know, Flea Speech. Oh, you sent me another $5. Appreciate you, Flea Speech. It says, and for fun, a brilliant film about mis or disinformation. Russians are coming. Russians are coming. I can't talk. Russians are coming. Made during the 60s by fellow Canuck. Much love from Denmark. That's awesome, Flea Speech. Thank you. What's up, Mr. Satan? Happy Freedom. Rapid, they definitely look crazy. It's supposed to be a dance of intimidation. That's why they say it's a warrior's dance. You're supposed to look crazy because you're intimidating your opponent. But that's why when it's a bunch of women doing it, it's ineffective. It's ineffective. I just don't believe in intimidating women. I just don't. That's not a real thing. So to have women doing warrior dances and stuff, it just seems gimmicky, and you guys know how I am. I don't like gimmicky stuff. And that doesn't have anything to do with strong women, so don't bring me your stupid arguments. I don't want to hear that bullshit. It has nothing to do with strong women, but women aren't intimidating. Not when you're a man. They're not. They're just simply not. It doesn't matter if they're Whoopi Goldberg with an X. They're just not intimidating. So to see them all bug-eyed and doing this, it's not doing it for me. It's just not. Libby Racer, fun tip. Twisted Tees are 2 for $5. Where do you see that, Libby Racer? I love Twisted Tees. I wish they came with a tactical scope, though. You can use a Twisted Tee 2 different ways. Bobby, crazy women scare me. Oh, they used to scare me, all right. Scare my pants right off. I learned from that. Guess I'm not to be confused with Haktua. Well, this is a good old Haktua. Goes a long way. Done. I would laugh no matter what they look like doing the dance. Yeah. It's for funsies. Oline, happy freedom to you. I believe Trump has not posted yet on the health agency of what Kennedy Jr. is going to do. He will set up something for him, probably something like Musk. So he covers all health organizations. Yeah, I don't really know what HHS is specifically. We can see what the acronym is. The Department of Health and Human Services. So it's basically like DHS. I don't know what all authority that gives him, but I see what you're saying. If it doesn't give him enough authority, President Trump probably will create a new department. That way, Bobby Kennedy will have the authority to go through and fix our food and stuff. They're talking about pulling the fluoride out of the water and all of that. That is fantastic. Can't wait for Bobby Kennedy to get to work. Elder Zoomer, I'm disliking as many Onion videos as I can. Well, that's a strategy. I just found out. I didn't realize it was satire. I figured it was like CNN. You know, it was just blue news. What's up, He-Do? Happy freedom. Free speech, beautiful women make my knees weak. Well, we don't have Alina Haba Haba today, but I always let you guys know when I do. That way you can sit down. You know, I don't want you making a scene or anything. Joe, Onion was awesome back in the 90s. See, I wonder why I've never heard of it. I wonder if I have and I just don't realize it. Status quo, the Onion is only mildly funny. Well, now they took, I almost said stole. They bought InfoWars against Alex Jones's wishes. And now I assume the Onion is going to get some blowback. Because that's how things go. That's how things go. Have you seen people with the squirrel memes? We're tired of the lefties taking everything from us. They've polluted everything. They even screwed up boobies. They started sticking them on boys. And fucked everything up. You leave it to the Democrats to screw up boobies, you know. We're going to get into these next 3 videos. This will be the last little bit of our news. But we have 2 funny videos of the day coming up. So this last little bit of the news here, the first one's titled, Elon Musk dubbed, Lord help me speak today. Elon Musk dubbed the George Soros of the right. And this is where we're starting. And it sounds like a bad thing, but it's, well, it, you know, it kind of is a bad thing. But at the same time, people are like, yeah, and they're pulling up bank accounts. They're like, he's 40 times the Soros that the left has. So let's get into this. Once again, this is titled, Elon Musk dubbed the George Soros of the right.
Where is the George Soros of the right? Where do we find a billionaire who will never give up on the great promise of America, and in walks Elon Musk. So God bless you, Elon, and we're so, so grateful.
Yes. Now, I don't know about the George Soros of the right. That is something. That's not exactly a title I would want, but it is something. This next video here is funny and relatable to every single one of us hooligans over here. This is titled, and this video was provided by Zero. It's titled, Lauren Boebert mocking the government by listing conspiracies. Hit that like button, hit that thumbs up button over on Rumble, and this is going to feel familiar.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Now that we have all been cautioned in this committee hearing that the mention of Pentagon's Immaculate Constellation program could put us on a list, well, I already find myself on many lists, I'm sure. So I speak my mind often, so why not just keep going with it? May as well just go all out and say it. The earth is flat, birds are government drones, and we've never set foot on the moon, and Joe Biden received 81 million votes in the 2020 election. So let's just see how many lists we could get on here today. Thank you, Madam Chair.
The thing that really makes me believe in deep state is when we have political officials, elected officials, politicians, right, that are worried about being placed on lists. Because like we think about it like the government, right? The government is going to put us on a list because they don't like what we say and do. When you work for the government and you still have to worry about being put on government lists tells me that these elected officials are not the ones running the show. Otherwise, they wouldn't be worrying about being put on a list. If you work at anywhere, really, you work anywhere, go ask the general manager if they're worried about getting wrote up. They're not, right? Because they do the writing up. That's what they do. They're the ones that write you up. So they're not worried about being wrote up. But the people who run the government are worried about ending up on a government list. That is deep state. That's all the deep state, that's all you need to know in order to understand there is a deep state there. We're going to get into our last little bit of the news here. I don't know why I can't talk. What is going on? I have to scream at the cat. It fixes it for some reason. This last little bit of the news is titled, Fetterman says Donald Trump's appointments are God-tier trolling. Now, like I said in the beginning of the live here, I wasn't really impressed with Fetterman when we first seen Uncle Fester here. Wasn't really impressed with him. He was doing a lot of crying. It was a bunch of poor me going on. He was in a mental hospital for 2 months or something like that. His wife abandoned him and left the country and all kinds of stuff while that was going on. Seemed like he got replaced, really. He's starting to grow on me now, though, because he has all these little conservative quips that I enjoy. Once again, this is Fetterman saying that Donald Trump's appointments are God-tier trolling.
I mean, I would describe it as God-tier level trolling to just trigger a full-on China syndrome to own the libs in perpetuity. I mean, it's...
He even calls them libs. To own the libs. That's right. You know he voted for President Trump. Well, hooligans, that is all the little bit of news I had for you guys today. Next up, we have 2 funny videos of the day. The first one's titled, Loving the New Attorney General, and that's a really funny video. And then our official funny video of the day is titled, I can't tell if this is a husky or another liberal just found out that Trump won. Both of those are coming up next, but first we're going to read through the chat. See what you hooligans think about Elon being called the right's George Soros, as well as Lauren talking is hard today. Lauren Boebert mocking the government by listing conspiracies, or Uncle Fester there telling his little jokes. Astro Hammer, let me see if I can post it really quick. I think it is this. I didn't post it right. God bless America. Come on, come on. Is that right? Why can't I post it right? I'm messing it all up, Astro Hammer. It is right. Why is it saying it's not right? I don't know why it ain't popping up there. It should, but it ain't. It's some variation of that Astro Hammer. What the hell? Who posted this? Alistair. Look at Shrek Fetterman. Oh, Shrek Fetterman. Those AI images always crack me up. Holy. I don't know if I can see. I keep telling you, hooligans, if you ain't got a membership to the website, you're missing out. You're missing out. Just imagine being in the chat with all the hooligans and pictures like that just get dropped. Just right there in the chat. You don't have to leave. You sit here and watch the live, get boobies in the chat, and then you go check out jeffmaclive.com. You're missing out. Bobby with the triple tits in the chat. Wow. It's a good day today. What is it? Thursday? Gotta mark that down on the calendar. What's up, MCG? Happy freedom to you. I doubt he knows what he's saying most of the time. Uncle Fester. Yeah. He's something. He is something. I don't know if he's a very good politician, but he's definitely entertaining. Pumpkin Fetterman looks disturbed. Yeah, he looks like he's got too many chromosomes. Lurch. Yeah. Bobby. He is like Lurch. What's up, Fanatical? Happy freedom. Nice work, Sherlock Mac. I try. Free speech, Earth's flat, but only on the bottom. Ah, that makes sense. What are we talking about here? Fanatical, Elon's way over 300 billion while Soros is only worth 7. Yeah. That's what happens. They start throwing those titles around. You guys know we talk about it all the time, those damn lefties and their titles. Never works out in their favor. Remember when Biden called President Trump the MAGA king? Yeah. That didn't work out, did it? No, they're fucking labels. They suck at it too. Now we got MAGAnomics coming. Love it. Can't wait. Inbred Fetterman, too old to care. Happy freedom to you. Yes. Astro Hammer, the link worked. Awesome. I don't know why it's not popping up in the chat here. Maybe it's because it's brand new. I mean, I think that link's only like 24 hours old. What's up, Russell? Happy freedom. We were wondering where you were. Guess, holy crap, 300 billion. Damn. I know. If I could make $2 million, I think I'd be good. I'd be able to do everything I need. Cat Daniels, you got that money? You got some sugar for me? You a good boy. You a good boy. You gonna say hello to the hooligans? No. You always want to go on the desk. Ugh. Say hello. They all think I made kitty tacos last night. Yeah. Look at big old giant pig cat here. Never seen a cat as stout as this. This is a hooligan model. Yeah, one of a kind. 18-pounder flounder. He's probably more now. I should weigh his big self. How's fighting communism? How's that going? That's right. He's going to work with Tom Homan, help get these illegals out of here. Yep, he's going to be the tracker. He's going to be able to track them down. He's going to help them out here. CBP1 app. Bring out the hooligan cat. Get these border crossers out of here. Ain't that right, buddy? Ain't that right? You're a good boy. All right. Ugh. Put you back. Oh, we got funny videos coming up, so you should lay your butt down. Oh, not like that. Anyways, moving forward. Hooligans Island, don't eat the cats. I got to worry about him eating me. See how big he is? What's up, Steve? Happy freedom. What's up, Space Baby? Happy freedom to you. Fester, man. That's wrong. That's terrible. What's up, Fry TV? Happy freedom. Space Baby, if you're not on a list, I don't trust you. I agree. I wonder when we'll find out if we have our own list. Hooliganomics, that's right, Joe. That's right. Matthew, he bailed. He'll be back. Enter user rumors out there that Elon is about to buy MSNBC. I'm sure the price has gone down along with their ratings falling 60%. That would be so funny if he bought MSNBC. Snook's the sweetest cat ever. Yeah, he's a good boy. The great MAGA king. Pretty soon, 68 more days. I'm guessing that Fetterman's wife's name is Fiona. You're probably right. I can't remember what her name was, but it was a big deal when she abandoned him while he was in a mental facility. He wasn't in an institution because we don't have those anymore. He was in a mental facility, like top floor of a hospital. People were asking for proof of life and all that stuff. You guys remember that? And then they're like, by the way, the wife just dipped out and went to Canada for the weekend. I'm like, oh, maybe she's with her boyfriend since her husband is in a mental facility at this point. Well, hooligans, we're going to get into these funny videos of the day. This first one is titled Loving the New Attorney General, and this is a funny video. Now, before we get into it, I want to remind you guys really quick. If you would like to support the live to keep us running, you're welcome to use that Linktree link in order to send donations. You can do that by using PayPal, Cash App, Stripe, Locals, Buy Me a Coffee, or you can even send crypto. Doge is doing fucking fantastic right now, by the way. If you're into crypto or stock, you've probably noticed the Trump effect that's going on. Anyways, getting into our first funny video of the day. It's titled, Loving the New Attorney General.
Look, all you have to do is admit that you're a corrupt piece of shit trying to put Donald Trump in jail. Okay, you know what? Just admit that you're a woke little bitch. Just say the words, "Hi, I'm Merrick Garland, and I'm a woke little bitch." That's it.
Hi, my name is Merrick Garland, and I'm a woke little bitch.
I see my time's expired. I yield back. Look, all you have to do...
Stupid. Woke little bitch. That's right. That is right. Well, we're going to get into our official funny video of the day. Let me get this pulled up. Here, Juicer's going to have to mute the live, otherwise he's going to have his own problems at the house. Let's see. Oh, it's already starting. Hold on a second here. Sound like a fire alarm going off. All right, hooligans. This is our official funny video of the day. It is titled, I can't tell if it's a husky or another liberal just found out that Trump won. There you go. Klaus Daniels did not like that sound. He got up out of here. He did not like that. That is so funny. Well, hooligans, that is all the coffee I had for you guys today. I'm going to drop this Linktree link to all of you guys, where all of my links are listed. So if you would like to make donations, join membership programs, or purchase any merch, would really appreciate it. All of your guys' contributions keep us running every day except for Sunday, because we got to have a day to recharge those batteries. Definitely go join Discord. Discord is our free hooligan community. It's the best way to be notified every single time we go live. The hooligans are there keeping the conversation going 24/7, and we have 2 news boards to keep you up to date with everything going on around the world. So definitely go join Discord. If you're feeling real saucy, go join jeffmaclive.com. Over on the website, it is the best way to experience the live. Our built-in chat has more ability than any other platform. You can post memes and GIFs and custom emojis and links and all kinds of stuff right there while watching the live. You'll also have access to Hooligans Alley, which is our private social media area. It's kind of like X or Facebook or any of that kind of stuff, but it doesn't have censorship. There is no crying liberals. There is no fact checkers. There's none of that stupid shit. It's just the way the social media is supposed to be. You'll also have access to our forums, which is to encourage open discussion. You'll have access to the arcade, full of addicting games that adapt to your phone. That is a ton of fun to go play in. And then you'll also have access to the advanced messaging system with the built-in group chats, where we all gather on Fridays, 6 p.m. Eastern time for our voice chat, which is a lot of fun. The advanced messaging system gives you the ability to text each other, call each other, video call each other, group texting, group calling, group video calling, and more. I'm constantly working on the website, making it the place to be, and it's the home of the hooligans. So definitely go get yourself a membership for jeffmaclive.com. We're going to read through the chat really quick to see what you hooligans thought about today's coffee, and then we will be doing the Pledge of Allegiance and wrapping things up. But we'll be live again tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern time for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. And then we'll also be doing the voice chat tomorrow, because tomorrow's Friday, and we'll be doing that at 6 p.m. Eastern time. So like I said, go get yourself a membership for the website. Let's see here. Holy, Alistair. That looks kind of like some Matrix stuff. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. It's like Terminator mixed with Matrix. Thank you, Breeze by You. Appreciate you being here. Russell singing the song of his people. Yes. I always love when we're on the voice chat and here Juicer does the roll call. Love that. Astro Hammer, yeah. I was actually in college. I had to take this picture for college. Oh, it's not very big, but yeah. Those aren't even the dreads that you guys met me with. Those dreads got to be about shoulder length, and I cut them off because I had a court date I had to go to, and I wasn't about to wear dreads to court because that never works out. And then I grew new dreads, and that's when I met all of you hooligans. Yep. Yeah, Astro Hammer, I think that's actually from my LinkedIn profile that I had to have for school. I don't know if that's part of my, I don't know what you want to call it, my main LinkedIn. I don't even use LinkedIn anymore, but yeah, that's me. That's me. Here, user, that Trump sticker is awesome. The MAGA King. SUJ, woke little bitch. Mm-hmm. Hey, you need to chill out. You're doing too much. Ted Man, no comment. Mm-hmm. Libby Racer, did you wear a tether? No. Holy shit. You need to go do something. Where's the screaming? I'm about to throw a screaming goat at you. God, he's going to tear the whole house up. Dudden, Alistair is going to give you the same problem. All the girls are getting the Snapchat filters. No, no, no. You guys will always be able to tell me from the AI. What's up, Turtle Mom? Happy Freedom. Sorry you're not feeling well. Thank you for being here, Pumpkin. Klaus, holy. Did you get into something? It's loud. He's just being a crazy cat. Zeus Boot, good coffee. Missed the rallies, though. Have a good evening, hooligans. Appreciate you, Zeus Boot. I missed the rallies, too. But we'll be covering those official White House lives with President Trump pretty soon, and that'll be awesome. Thank you, Hooligans Island. Appreciate you being here. Thank you, Teasel. Thank you, Sage Pop. Appreciate you. Hey, thank you for being here, Crab Nebula. What's up, Tommy Two Guns? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Amazing Disgrace? Drama Queen. Yeah. Howling his face off. Bobby, my cat's a squirrel killer. Oh, don't say that. You're in the wrong chat. You're at the wrong rally. Don't say that. Don't say that, Bobby. People are sensitive about squirrels right now. Dual to Carrot Klaus. This is why we can't have nice things. You're so right. You were so right. Dudden, Klaus found the previous tenant's booger sugar. Must have. He's acting out of his cat mind right now. Snooks, you're prettier now. Well, thank you, Snooks. I was actually living through hell back then. When I was in college. I survived that moment of my life. Alistair, yeah, look at the finger tats. That's how we'll know. Yes. The separation between me and AI is the hand tats. We don't have the hand tats on the AI for those purposes. So you can tell us apart. Because Alistair, he's a badass. And he puts it together. He might be tricking people. And we don't have to worry about that. We're putting in some security measures here. Well, hooligans, it is that time once again. Ooh, not that time. Almost jumped the gun there. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, we did the thing. Didn't mute myself. Get the beats rolling. Beats on, beats off. All right, hooligans, we're going to read through one last time just to make sure no hooligans are left behind. But like I said, we are going to be live tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern time for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. And if you go get yourself a membership for jeffmaclive.com, you'll be able to join us for the voice chat 6 p.m. Eastern time over on the website. It is a lot of fun. We do sit around and be social, but sometimes we're doing research, sometimes we're finding funny videos, every time we're laughing our asses off. So like I'm saying, definitely go get yourself a membership for jeffmaclive.com. You won't regret it. Thank you, Russell. Thank you, Tim Man. Appreciate you being here. Thank you, Oline, for that $1 donation over on Rumble. I appreciate all the support. Thank you. Says DNC going to do as much damage as possible before January 21st. Absolutely, Oline. They're already doing it. They're announcing it. Thank you, Eternal Mom. Appreciate you being here. Nana, look for the bat sauce coming to you. Should be there tomorrow. Thank you, Nana. That's so awesome. I will definitely be checking the mailbox. Let me see. I might not have it for the live tomorrow because the mail I don't think switches until like 2 p.m. So I won't be able to get to it before the live. But after the live, I will definitely go to the post office, get that picked up, and then Free Speech Saturdays live, we should have the sauce. Thank you so much, Nana. Thank you, Rappy. Thank you, Matthew. Appreciate you, Hooligans. MU Orange Eagle time will be so amazing. I agree. I'm looking forward to it big time. Thank you so much, Too Old to Care. Thank you, Wayward. Absolutely. God bless all of us. Thank you, Zero. Man, you got a pretty mouth. You crack me up. Thank you, Darth Blaze. Appreciate you being here with us. Hooligans Iron Class found the hot sauce stash. Could be he's running around like a hurricane. Thank you, Breeze Bayou. All right, Hooligans, it seems we are good to go. Like I said, we will be live again tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern time for Coffee with Hooligans, and then 6 p.m. Eastern time over on the website for our voice chat, which is a lot of fun. If I don't see you tomorrow, just know Saturdays are Free Speech Saturday. No Twitch, no YouTube, because those platforms are fucking commie platforms with too many community guidelines. So when it comes to Saturday, yeah, we might kick off the live and have announcements and all of that, but you're not going to be able to watch the live unless you were a part of X, Kick, Rumble, or jeffmaclive.com. So keep that in mind for Free Speech Saturdays. Appreciate you, Hair Juicer. All right, Hooligans, you guys have a fantastic night. I'm going to go find some food. We had tacos yesterday. Let's see what I'm going to have today. We'll see. Cat tacos. No, we're not going to do that. Have proof of life tomorrow. Huge shout out to everyone that made donations, joined the membership programs, or purchased any merch. I really appreciate all of you, Hooligans, and I wouldn't be able to do any of this if it wasn't for you. So thank you so much for all your support, and I'll see you on the next live. Until then, stand tall, shine bright, and that's a wrap.